Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Sorry, I'm late today, dude. I don't know what happened to my PC. I have actually no idea at all what happened to my PC. All my audio routing got screwed up, and I had a Windows up. Did Windows Update screw anybody today? Yesterday it did? Yeah, I didn't restart my PC, so. Yeah, man, it's annoying. Yeah, but anyway, we're gonna do a guild meeting. So let me tell you guys the plan for today. All my teachers' work laptops? Yeah. Yeah, super annoying. We have a guild meeting. Grayson was having issues with audio too. Yeah, I think, dude, I swear Windows Update just like breaks everything somehow. I don't know how, but it does. Couple questions that I have. So here's some things going on today. One, first and first mostly, we have our first ever Burning Crusade guild meeting. We're gonna have our first ever Burning Crusade guild meeting, which is yay exciting because we're gonna talk about a lot of stuff here. It's actually not gonna be a super long meeting, I don't think, but we're just gonna talk about a lot of stuff to kind of like get the guild going, get the guild acclimated. Last time around that we did, not last time, but I'll say original Crusade in 2019, we had a guild meeting like the night before, and yeah, we had a guild meeting the night before, and like it was a little bit more, I'll say official, I guess. Things are gonna be a little bit different around this time around. In SOD, we did SOD was like very RP driven, and yeah, we will do some RP because that's what we do here. This is a role play. This is a classic role play in-game channel, as well as GTA role play, as well as Coach Esfand, which we're gonna bring Coach Esfand back today. Coach Esfand is coming back today. Coach Esfand is coming back today, chat. He's going to be taking over the Minnesota Vikings, okay? And that's because I will be playing for the Vikings this week. I'm going to the Super Bowl, chat. I'm going to be playing for the Vikings this week. Playing Fortnite. Yeah, which I need to practice because I barely ever play Fortnite. But the NFL thinks Fortnite is like the only game that exists. So we're going to play some Fortnite at some point. Yeah, I gotta practice my Fortnite, but no, it is pretty cool. I was in an NFL video. If you guys haven't seen it, there's a video of me like with Josh Metellus, who I think is hurt right now, but Josh Metellus and Justin Jefferson. So yeah, really cool. So yeah, we're gonna do some stuff there. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And the Windows Update came in and literally did this to me last night. I want to get started with the guild meeting pretty soon because. I'm gonna get started with the guild meeting here pretty soon because we're already late. We're already behind. I got screwed by my Windows Update stuff, unfortunately. There's a birthday boy in the chat. Ban that guy. Shaney, happy birthday, dude. Happy birthday, Shaney. I'm gonna need some water because I'm like. Yes. That bald spot. But there's no bald spot. That's where my headphones go. That's like the headphone spot. It's not bald. It's not getting bigger. It's the same size. It's the same size. Okay? All right. I have a couple questions. Okay. I'm trying to, okay, I have a question, chat. Is there any way to get more than 100 people in a Discord call? Because the Discord call is capped. You need to make it a stage? Oh, we didn't have stages when we first did this. Okay, okay, right click, create a channel, create a stage. How do I create a stage? Stages in Discord can have up to 10,000. Holy cow, I didn't know that. Okay, well, let me create a stage, because when we originally, so we made like a copy of our original Discord. Stages didn't exist in Discord back then. So let me see if I can turn this into a stage.
I need this more than you, I think.
I think you do too. Level 3 booster perk. Wait, is that what it is? Okay, let's see. Give me 1 second. Right click. Create channel. Text, voice, forum. Has to be a community server.
Esfand's the #1 rep paladin. Yeah, that is true.
How do we change the server type? Server settings, enable community. Dude, honestly, you know what we should do? We should just go to the Esfand Discord. Yeah, it's a lot. I think it's a lot easier. Yeah. This is a lot easier. I didn't know this is how it works. Looks like start the stage. Okay. Yeah, it's in the Coliseum. And then if people have questions, we can move them in as a speaker. Can they like raise their hand? Is that how it works? Okay. Raised hand is disabled. Okay. Edit channel.
Esfand's the #1 rep paladin. Yeah, that is true.
Advanced. How do you make a? How do you enable raise hand? Music with fire. Thank you. Why a Vikings hat? We're doing a Vikings franchise later today. Coach Esfand's coming back today, brother. We can just have people raise hand in. We can just have people type 1 in guild chat if they have a. Oh, no, but I don't know what their Discord name might be different. Let's see. Oh. Yeah, you can just click the mute button, unmute music, or mute music. Okay.
Any gifters wide hard to. Any gifters wide hard to.
Oh, there's also a chat. Oh yeah.
Esfand's the #1 rep.
There's also a chat section here.
Yeah,
wait, this is cool. We should use this more. Okay, yeah, guild meetings will be here from now on. Yeah, guild meetings will be here from now on, because this just makes it way easier. Sick. Okay. Full core mode, true. Okay, so Monster Under Emily's Bed, thank you for the 1 viewer raid, massive 1 viewer raid. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Malpriest, thank you for the 3 months. Murica, thank you for the prime. Irish Angler, thank you for the prime. VSL Gallus, VT Hockey, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Let's see. Let me set the perms for the Coliseum permissions. Oh, maybe you have to be sub to be able to see this. Can a Discord mod fix this? Make it to where people can. It might not let you chat unless you're sub, but it'll be fine. Everything will be fine. Okay. Coach, wrong music. Wait, is it the wrong music? Oh yeah, it's the Iron Forge music, isn't it? Okay.
Esfand's the #1 rep paladin. Yeah, that is true.
Cool. Esfand, what is the Viking stream? Hermit Hot, thank you for the tier. I'm gonna mute this until I'm ready. Hermit Hot, thank you for the tier 1. Chard Live, thank you for the 50 bits. Thank you guys. Do not hold on. I'm gonna make sure we don't. I'm gonna disable hype trains real quick, so you guys don't hype train me in the middle of a guild meeting. Okay. Some of you bastards will. Okay. Hype train disabled. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's already hype training. Oh.
Esfand's the #1 rep.
Thank you for the 2 months.
Yeah,
Chat.
that
No,
is true.
we're just not doing a hype train today then. Yeah, we're just okay. Chat, don't hype train. It's not on. The hype train's not on. Yeah, because we're having a guild meeting, okay? Why is Esfand's avatar Canadian? Because it's funny.
Any gifters wide hard to. Any
Rebiff, thank you for the
wide hard
10
to.
gifted. Thank you, man. Thank you for the 10 gifted subs, Rebiff. Thank you so much, dude. Okay, so Coach Esfand returns today. But before that, chat, we have our very first guild meeting. This is our very first guild meeting of Burning Crusade. Burning Crusade comes out next week during Super Bowl week festivities, which I will be at. So I don't know what my plan is for the actual launch yet. I really have to figure that out. But We have we got a big week planned ahead. I feel like every single day has been an absolute blitz. It's freaking, I feel like I'm playing GTA RP again with freaking 12, 13, 14 hour streams every single day. So, yeah, good times. Judd, what's up, man? Hope you're doing good, dude. Lord Boogie Blue, thank you for the 200 bits. Chat, stop giving subs. Stop pumping up the hype train. I am ignoring it, okay? Yes, is there a Guildmaster Esfand character? Yeah, and he's a self-insert. So, anyway, yes. I rule with an iron fist, okay? That's what we do. We rule with an iron fist. So I'm gonna bring everybody in. This is a little bit different than what we've done in the past. Look, everything is a part of these guild meetings. It's, at the end of the day, it's all role play in some form or fashion, okay? Just so you guys know. But there are some degrees of seriosity to the prevalence of the situation. So, yeah, 2 dudes, only 3. Okay, so we will be having our first guild meeting today. Members of the Crusade, please, if you will, enter the throne room. Chat, they're here, I promise. Okay. Very good. Look, we got everybody here. We got a lot of people here. All right, good stuff. First things first that we're gonna do today. Today, don't cast spells in the meeting. No casting spells in the meeting. Okay? Thank you. All right, hands to yourselves as well. First things first that we're gonna do. We're going to do roll call. We're gonna check attendance for all 182 members online. And let's go ahead and start with. No, I'm just kidding. We're not doing that. Okay, so it is our first guild meeting of 2026 Burning Crusade. Okay, yeah, guys. Okay, there you go. So it's our first guild meeting of 2026 Burning Crusade. We're doing this a little bit differently. Usually we're like in an open Discord, but we have more than 100 people in the channel. We're doing it in the guild Discord instead. We're gonna be in the Coliseum. So if people have something to say, then you can request to speak, and then I can just like pull you up. So for questions and stuff. Thank you. I thought I paused that. Okay. Thank you for the 27 months, by the way. All right, so first things first, Burning Crusade is coming out on February 5th. So I really wanted to get everybody in the guild together. One, to just have everybody in a call, and it's a little bit different because it's, I wish I could just like add everybody as a speaker. Can I just do that? Let me see, is there a way that I could just like pull everybody into here as a speaker or something? Bad idea. Okay. I'm used to having everybody just be able to talk in Discord. People don't interrupt. It's not ever a problem. But still, it's just all right, whatever. We'll just keep it going from there. So this is a little bit different than how we normally do it. So what I wanted to talk about is basically everybody has done the guild application. If you haven't done the guild application, please go and make sure to do that. So what we decided to do with the guild is we decided to make it open invite and just bring everybody in. It's a little bit more of how we did it with Burn. It's like a mix of how we did it with Season of Discovery and how we did it with original Classic 2019. The reason for this is, one, it just takes a long time to actually go through the applications, and I didn't start until launch. And then because of the way the servers were getting locked, I thought it was better to just, hey, make your character, just, I'll invite everybody into the guild, easy in, easy out. the reason that I do it this way, is because, and I'm very serious about this. I feel like there's a certain standard. Not even I feel, I know, okay? There's a certain standard that we need to operate as a guild. And it's not necessarily a skill thing, okay, for what I'm talking about here. It is, but it's not what I'm talking about here. I don't want to have bad actors, bad characters in the guild. It's something that's super important to me. It's something that I always, I don't deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. I want to have nothing to do with it. So if somebody is a problem, or if somebody causes drama, if somebody is an ass, right? If somebody is making other people in their group or guild or whatever look bad, I don't want to deal with that shit. So what we end up doing is just getting rid of people. That's bottom line. If you're being weird, if any of that. Now, I don't think it's a problem for two reasons. One, I think it's the type of people that watch my stream is like, we're adults here, okay? There's a lot of people that are not, I don't know how to put this, but you can look around the internet at this point and you can see the type of people that seem to be getting more and more popular these days. And the chat and the community absolutely does reflect the streamer. So I don't worry about it that much. I don't think it's gonna be a problem. It wasn't a problem 7 years ago, really. Like any problem that we had was not a problem for very long because it was gone. It was either fixed or gone almost immediately. So I just wanna make that super clear. Don't be weird, don't ninja loot people, don't grief people, okay? There's like a certain way that I want our guild and our people to operate as a whole. Obviously, watch your language, okay? That's another thing. I don't think this is a problem at this point because it's 2026 and everybody knows how to act, okay? I don't care what you think. I don't care. I don't care how you feel. I don't care what you think. None of that stuff matters to me, right? What I care about is just treating people with respect and not breaking to Twitch TOS. So obviously people are going to be streaming like me in voice chat and all that stuff. So don't say or do anything that very clearly breaks to Twitch TOS or kind of pokes at drama or anything like that or incites anything because it's just weird. I'm kind of going over some of like the previous stuff that I had from last Crusade to kind of like look over notes and give me some idea. There are some people that do stream in the guild. If you are streaming, make sure you change your name in the server to put like live next to it, like put like a guild tag, like brackets live, just so people know that you're live. So people don't come in and maybe say something. Now, some of this stuff is less of an issue in Burning Crusade as is in vanilla, because in vanilla, there was a lot of like server dynamics and stuff going on with like world bosses and stream sniping and this and that. It's not really as much of an issue in Burning Crusade. But still, somebody might say something they don't want to say on stream or something like that. So just be aware of that. As for me, I will pretty much always be live. I mean, not always, but you know, just you could probably assume with me, obviously. But anybody else, just make sure you have that live tag in your name in Discord. Okay, I'm gonna bring this up anyway. I keep looking at it, but I'm gonna bring it up anyway. No nudity or NSFW content in the Discord, all right? I don't think this is an issue, but just make sure, yeah, I know. Just make sure that you don't like, we're not gonna share any of that stuff in the Discord. I don't remember if this had to be made a rule or if, I know, everybody's crying now. I don't know if this is something that was an issue. I can't even remember if it was. I don't know if it was just a suggested rule or what, but I'm gonna bring it up anyway because I'm like, I don't need to say this. I don't need to say this. Okay. Yeah, I probably need to say this. Okay. As far as ranks in the guild go, this is kind of like the boring stuff and just kind of like give everybody a breakdown of what's going on. Okay. ranks in the guild. No, it's not tasteful. Okay. Okay. Ranks in the guild. Obviously, Grand Crusader is Guildmaster. Templar is our is our officer position, right? So we have Templar as like, this is actually, you know what? We used to have a different rank. We used to have Marshal too, didn't we? We're gonna get rid of Marshal. Okay, Templar. We have Grand Crusader. That's the Guildmaster position, just so everybody knows. Templar is like an officer position that is, if I'm not around, then you can ask people stuff. If for whatever reason, let's say I'm out of town, I travel a lot, I do a lot of different things for stream. Templars are like the, these are like my left and right hand crew, where it's like, okay, you can trust these people for all this stuff. Knight is our raider position as far as ranks go. Knight is, hey, this person's a raider, just so you know that they're a raider, they're gonna be a knight, whatever. And then because Knight is Knight, Knight Captain is raid leader. So raid leaders aren't necessarily officers, but they kind of are. It's really all the same, but Templar is just like a half step up, that it's like, okay, this is like a, if I'm not around, direct things to Templars, okay? Knight Captain will be raid leaders, and we are looking for raid leaders. I actually don't know how many raids we are gonna have yet. There's a lot of people playing. I think this Burning Crusade is actually so much more, this Burning Crusade seems to be so much more popular than the launch of the last Burning Crusade. I think we moved on. I think people did Wrath, people did Sod, people did a lot of other stuff, and they were like, damn, I missed Burning Crusade. And then you couple that with the fact that they added the boost and the Blood Elf boost and the Draenei boost and stuff. I think it was kind of like a perfect storm to make this Burning Crusade just way, way more hype for whatever reason. It's kind of crazy how that happened, but it is more hype than even the last one, I think. So we had 6 raid teams in all of vanilla. We had 6 raid teams in Burning Crusade. So I will need to find raid leaders, people that can be Knight Captain, and I can trust to properly be able to run a raid, because I really care about 2 things. People can go pug raids and people can go do stuff like that, but if we have like a quote official guild raid, it needs to be good. Does that make sense? Like, it doesn't, I'm not saying it needs to be a speed run guild or speed run raid. Now we can have like somebody trying to, if we want to have a raid of people that want to push and do whatever, that's fine. But when I say it needs to be good, it means it needs to be clean, it needs to be run properly, and it needs to be, I want every raid run kind of under the same sort of philosophies of how I run it, right? We already talked about gear and stuff like that. We're going to be running Loot Council. I'll probably be helping a lot with Loot Council early on. Not as much as original Crusade. If you were in Crusade 2019, I did the Loot Council, and for all 6 raids for the first like 6 months. The way that we did it back then was good, but it was incredibly stressful for me. Actually, it wasn't really good. It led to something good, but it was not good. And it was super stressful for me, and it took a lot of time, and like I remember raiding and like not even killing trash. I would just go to each boss, and I'd be sitting there typing the whole time because the Loot Council wasn't public, and I ran it like a traditional guild. Now, to that point, this is a traditional guild. If people ask what type of guild we are, there's hardcore guilds, okay? There's casual guilds, and then there's trad guilds, okay? Crusade is a trad guild, but it happens to be run by a streamer, all right? We are a very traditional guild. This is a traditional classic channel, classic place. So because of this, we'll do things a little bit more traditionally sometimes. However, some things that are going to be different this time around is there was a lot of like mute Discord to talk about this, or we're gonna have a meeting off stream and stuff like that. I'm just gonna lay it all out there. I think that people are older now. Some people are new. to Burning Crusade. Some people are not new to Burning Crusade. Some people are new to WoW. Some people are not new to WoW. We got all kinds of different people in this guild. But there's enough people that have been around long enough. There's enough people that have been around long enough that I think it's okay to just kind of talk about everything and people not get upset or butthurt or whatever. I think everybody will understand the way that things work. Again, that's why we fill out the guild application, and it's because that guild application acts as like it's a survey, it's a census, it's a disclaimer, it's a availability form, it's all that stuff. Okay, so as far as I'm concerned, if you fill out the application, you should be okay with the way that I run things. If you guys know who I am, everything should be fine, right? There's a reason why my guild lasted through Vanilla, Burning Crusade, and Wrath, right? It's because, one, the guild was established in the way that it was. That's super, super good for the community. And two, we had really, really incredibly strong emergent leaders. So, like I was talking about that 6 months, I said it wasn't good, but it led to something good. We had really, really good leaders. We had good raid leaders, we had good officers. All these people really all these really people kind of rise to the occasion, and they did an incredible job with the raids and just all the communication. And the guild ran with kind of the same philosophy in every raid. They didn't all raid the same way, but the guild was run the same way, if that makes sense. So yeah, all that stuff is very important to me. So I am going to be looking for raid leaders for Burning Crusade, and however many raids we have will rely entirely on who I think can be a raid leader, because it's just important to me that those raids are run well. So that's enough on raid groups. The next thing we want to talk about is Burning Crusade launch. So a lot of people have actually asked me about this. Some people are going to rush to 70. Some people are going to, they're gonna want a dungeon grind. They're gonna want to quest. They're just gonna want to play casually. It's okay. No pressure on anyone. However, the raid schedule, the PvP season starts February 17th, but the raid season starts, the patch, the raid cycle, whatever, it starts February 19th. So just be aware that when we have the first kind of people that we're picking for the raids, these are the things that matter. The character of the people, okay, that's number one. That's number one. And by character, I don't mean everybody has to be class clown, everybody has to be entertaining, or like, not every raid is gonna be streamed, right? And even in my raid, like it's just it's keep it real. It's fine, right? But people that are good folks, that's what we want in the raids. That's number one. Two, it's people that have been playing and they're ready to go. So like, if you're level 70, if you're not level 70, you can't really be in a raid, right? So just being level 70, and then from there, it's all the on paper stuff. So the intangibles matter more to me. Eventually it's, okay, do you have pre-raid gear? Have you been putting the time in, the effort? And putting in that time and effort is also part of those intangibles. Meaning, you can't really, everybody's in a different situation, but like if somebody wants to play more and somebody wants to put in more effort, then they're realistically going to, they're going to have an easier opportunity getting into a raid group, right? Now, I don't want to give people FOMO. I don't think it's going to be a huge deal. There's going to be a lot of pug raids too, okay? But I'm talking about like, quote, official raids. So there's that. And we're gonna take questions from everybody in a second, okay? So don't worry about all that. As far as if you have, because I'm sure people are gonna have tons of questions. But to kind of loop it back around to the Burning Crusade launch, I'll make a channel in the Discord. We'll make a channel in the Discord, actually, that is going to, obviously, everybody's been playing with people, right? You guys have been doing battlegrounds together. I've always been a very PvP-driven guild. In vanilla, there's lots and lots of world PvP. And we operated in a way that I think was very, very clean, okay? I was very proud of the way that we operated in 2019. A lot of the world PvP stuff. Our guild name is Crusade, okay? And that's what we are. So I don't think it's gonna really be a thing this time around, but the reason why that worked is because people pay attention, people listen, and people hard commit to whatever the plan is. There's gonna be plenty of times where me or another or another leader is going to make a mistake, okay? Or we're gonna have a wrong strategy, or we're gonna have a wrong idea, or whatever. Now, if you want to talk about it, you can talk about it, that's fine. But if you're doing something already, just full commit to that thing. Whether it's in PvE, PvP, whatever, everybody makes the mistake together 100%. Because if half the people are making the mistake and half the people are doing the right thing, then it's not going to work, period, right? So you might as well just full send it making the mistake. Whether that's World PvP, whether that's a raid or something. If something is explained wrong or something, then obviously, like, it's, you know, be like, hey, you know, you can talk about it, send them a whisper and be like, oh shit. Because that happens to me all the time, right? Like, I haven't done this in five years, right? I'm raid led. Actually, I didn't raid lead in Burning Crusade. Now I can, right? And I've raid led bosses and all that before, but I switched my personal role last time around because of how I wanted to run things, and this time around I'm gonna raid lead again. I think it's better this way. Or like I'll probably raid lead and I'll have like a co-raid lead where somebody can keep the pace and I'll do all that. Quick aside, because it's only gonna matter for a few people in the guild, because it'll be the people in my raid. Actually, no, it actually does apply to everybody. When I am raiding, okay, this is the only like, we're gonna rep prio on time here. All right, we're on my time in my raid. we're on my time in my raid. So obviously we're gonna try and respect everybody's time as much as possible. But if let's say I'm doing something for stream, like, let's not just randomly pull a boss or anything like that. Okay, let me do the bit. Let me do the explanation for stream. We're gonna do that sort of thing. So you know, just be cognizant of that. As far as what raid I will be in, and the way that you guys should expect to raid, it'll be probably a 4-hour window. I always say set 4 hours aside for raid. It's almost never that long unless you're trying to get all the raids in on one night. And how we did things in the past was we had two set, like, quote, official raid nights a week. Tuesdays and Wednesdays were for my raid and for most of the raids, but then we will also have weekend raids. We will have daytime raids for people that are playing, maybe you're playing from Europe, or maybe you have just like a different work schedule where you work nights, something like that. So each raid will likely have 2 official raid days, and you guys can go from there. Okay, and just set aside, like, hey, I know I can play for 4 hours. So sometimes if you want to push, sometimes if you want to, hey, like, we're in progression on a boss, we're in Sunwell, Muru's about to go down, we're gonna give it a few extra attempts, and that'll be up to your raid leader. There will never ever, we should never expect to go beyond an hour after raid time. Yeah. 4 hours per raid night. So, but I would expect to have 2 official nights, but more than likely, especially in tier 4, that's going to be 1 night. But just expect to have 2 nights, and then things will change within, like, the raids and stuff like that. Your raid leaders will decide and whatever, but that's going to be like the base, kind of set this time aside or expect to set this time aside. But again, realistically, I think they're doing pre-nerf raids. I mean, even if they didn't do pre-nerf raids, like a set raid group that everybody knows what they're doing, easily you can do Mag, Karazhan, and Gruuls in 4 hours. To that point, again, the different raids might operate properly. I haven't decided this part yet. We have a couple weeks. I'm considering having 20-man raid teams instead of 25-man raid teams. The reason for this is if all the content is post-nerf and everything is easy, then we'll have 20-man raid teams for tier 4. So for this first patch, for this first season, we would have... Yeah, for this first patch, for this first season, we'll have 20-man raid teams so that we can go do Gruuls, we can do Magtheridons, and then you split the raid in half and do 2 10-man Karazhans. I think that is the play. Again, I haven't hard decided, but I think with pre-nerf tier 4 is going to be a joke. Or excuse me, post-nerf tier 4 is going to be an absolute joke. And then it just makes things easier if you want to if you want to split the raid 10 and 10 so that nobody gets left out of Karazhan if they want to run Karazhan. It also allows us to bring in, like, let's say somebody has an alt or something we want to bring in from another raid, or you can add a couple people, or like, it gives you some room to work with. But Magtheridon is super doable with 20-man. Gruuls is super doable with 20-man. I don't think this is going to be an issue. Now, when we get into tier 5, maybe that changes. I don't know. Don't kill the rogue. Let this. I know there's people not in the guild, but you know, just if you're in the guild, don't just let that rogue's not bothering us. I think I touched on everything with the raid stuff. That's kind of where we're at with the raids. We'll have another meeting before the raids start and the PvP season starts. So, speaking of PvP, we have a couple things we're going to talk about with PvP. Dr. Manhattan has a presentation that he's going to share with us in a minute. But before that, again, I'm a very PvP-driven type of guy. I like to do PvP. I like to do arenas. And we have a lot of PvPers in the guild, I know. So, again, doing the guild application, you guys saw, it's like, you know, we're going to put a little bit heavier consideration into PvP stuff. But, like, I'm going to keep it real. You gotta be able to, like, point at the scoreboard a little bit, right? Not everybody is, oh, well, I want this for PvP. Well, I want this for PvP too. And it's like, okay, well, if somebody's like a gladiator caliber of player, right? They have gladiator titles, all that, whatever. Then, I mean, they're gonna be getting more consideration for those types of PvP items. Doesn't mean that you can't get it eventually. Let's say you haven't done arenas before, especially nowadays. Especially nowadays in the current version of Burning Crusade, they're kind of lowering the barrier of entry. They're making it a little bit easier to get honor gear so you can get in. So I actually want to kind of help promote that a little bit. Like, let's get more people doing arenas. Let's get more people playing. They're super, super fun. Burning Crusade Arena is very special. It's a very fun ladder. And I think the first time around, people didn't realize how good it was until it was like starting to get later and later into it, because Blizzard was actually making changes. And then Wrath came out, which everybody thought Wrath was amazing, but Wrath Arenas kind of fell flat for not everybody, but for a lot of people. And I mean, there were some other issues too with like botting and like weird stuff that happened in Wrath, which kind of killed it, I think. But and also like some poor decisions from them getting rid of like gladiator titles. I think they got rid of it in Cataclysm. They got rid of like gladiator titles from different brackets. It was just like really dumb, right? Anyway, that's. If people want to arena, if people want to do PvP, I want to help promote that more, because I think Burning Crusade Arena is a very, very special time, and it's super it's super good, and I think it becoming more and more popular is very cool. I mean, we even saw it with like PTR arena stuff, like tons of people were playing. So to kind of help promote that a little bit, I am in 200 Discords, and I lost my Discord, so give me a second. Let me find us. Dr. Manhattan came up with a little presentation. Can you raise your hand, Dr. Manhattan, so I can put you as a speaker? In the Discord. Okay.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, let me just share the screen really quick.
Okay, cool.
Thank you all for coming today. So basically, I just got a short PowerPoint presentation. It's only like 8 slides. Just what to expect, how you can help out for the PvP operations. So basically, what we're trying to do is, if you're interested in arena, basically a pathway so you could get the resilience cap as soon as you can, get your PvP gear, get your marks or whatever. So does everybody see my screen? I'm sharing it right now.
Yeah, we see it.
Okay. So basically, Crusade PvP operations, honor farming for arena gear without dying of boredom. You know, there's the optimized way to do this, but you know, then there's the actual way to do it. I feel like a lot of us in this game, we join this guild, we want to actually PvP, we actually want to have fun, but we also want to be productive, right? You want to go in there as soon as this arena launches, you want to have your resilience cap, you want to be getting that rating, get that comp, whatever. So just starting off with that. So basically, as I just said, to gain as much PvP as possible at the start of the arena season, things you could do now. I don't want to be Captain Obvious. Everybody knows what to do now. You want to get the 75k honor cap. You want to get the 100 marks of each. You can only get 3 of them now, so that as soon as you hit level 70, you get to go straight to Eye of the Storm, right? And obviously, you guys joined the guild, right? Guild's awesome. I've been here since SOD, you know, and even in 2019, I wasn't here for there, but, you know, I've heard many things from Clovers, from Ping, from, you know, Esfand stream. You know, there's an expectation. You go in here, you want to freaking stack, you know, you just want to get that honor. You want to win games. You want to get that gear. Everyone likes the shiny. But, so basically, you're going to be leveling, right? A lot of people, they're going to be dungeon grinding, whatever. Once you reach level 63, there's going to be a Chanadin. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but you guys know what I mean.
Wait, there's going to be a what? Sorry?
No, there's this,
I can hear you.
like there's a world event. There's like a world event, right? It's in Terracar. It happens every 6 hours. I have a slide on it.
Yeah.
But,
right.
Yeah. Spirit Towers, it's called. So you cap that, right? And then you get this buff that's called the Spirit of Achanadu. And I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. I don't know how to say that, but you guys know what I mean.
Yeah.
So you get this buff. So when you're doing dungeons, a lot of you guys are going to be dungeon grinding. You get spirit shards. You turn that spirit shards. You get a cheap meta gem. You get like 2 pieces of PvP gear, and you get these rings that have resilience. There's like a melee ring and then a caster ring. And then there's also, besides that, there's Hala, which is in the Grand. So once you're questing in the Grand, you could do that too. It drops like 2. I have it in the slide. It drops like 2 pieces of PvP gear. So when you reach level 70, right? You already have like a lot of resilience. We can do Eye of the Storm pre-mades, so we get those 100 marks, and you can get your gear faster. So we're going to try to do pre-mades every night. I know Esfand's been doing it. I've been trying to do it so that before this launches, you guys all, if you're interested, you participate, you all get your 100 marks for each 3. Right now it's AV weekend. There's a way how you can do that. Sadly, the cap for AV pre-mades is only 5 people. You go in there, you either disrupt you either back cap, which has like a lower chance of winning, or you go in there with a Giga Gear tank, like 2 healers. You pull Van with 3 of the guards up, only 1 tower down. You can normally do that. You can win in like 7 minutes, but you have to yell at pugs. But anyway, next slide.
Hey, real quick. I want to jump in here. If anybody has any questions on anything, you guys can do the request to speak, raise hand thing in Discord, and if you guys have questions, you can actually we have one already. Okay. Sarge Angel. Let's see if this works. Invite to speak. Okay. Sarge, what's your question?
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
So I could have just boosted a hunter. I didn't. I'm leveling right now. I'm like 39.
Okay.
Should I be leveling through AV and grabbing marks like during that, or is that like more of a 50 to 60 thing?
That's more of like I would say it's more of a 50 to 60 thing. You can I would just try and level as fast as possible at this point, because there's 5 days left. So if that's what you want to, if you want to level, I would just level, and because you can get blue PvP gear from the stuff that Dr. Manhattan's about to go over, because he's going to go over like the honor stuff. But there's also like rep stuff and stuff like that now, which is different than original Burning Crusade. They're really like promoting PvP super hard, which is sick. So if you want to do that stuff, then it's less important now while you're leveling. If you're max level right now, doing all the things we're doing right now, we're doing because it's one, fun, and two, it kind of just gives you a little bit of a gear head start, but all that gear is going to be replaced pretty quickly. Like within the next, like, excuse me, 6-7 levels, or God, 6 or 7 levels. Something like that. So yeah, I wouldn't really worry about that too much.
All right, sounds good. Love the presentation.
Yeah, there you go. Thanks, Sarge.
Esfand, you want me to continue?
Yeah, go ahead and continue. I thought there was another question, but I guess not. Continue.
Okay, so this is basically the honor amount and the marks that you need. I just use Red Paladin because we're like 30% Red Paladin by volume, so you basically see what you're gonna get here. So you get 100 marks of each. That's for, like, we could do that. You know, we have a week to do that basically. Besides, you know, farming gold and all that other stuff. So basically, if you use all your honor, you get the big pieces like the Leggards, the Helm, the High Warlord. You could get those really fast, and then you'll still need probably a little bit more, but you're gonna need the Eye of the Storm marks. It's in here somewhere. There's another. There's the weapons too. Now you get the weapons also. They didn't have blue weapons before, to my knowledge. You would have to use like a PvE weapon. So there's like a weapon, a Libram, shields, and all that other stuff. I think they require Eye of the Storm marks. I'm not sure. So you're to see this more often. We're going to be doing these nightly pre-mades. It's not just me who's going to do them. Sadly, I can't be on all the time. But when I'm on, that's mainly what I'm going to be doing. But when we do these, right, when we're doing Warsong Gulch and AB pre-mades, we want to get those skills down just so we can get that optimized fast win. Like, you know, certain things like I'm a warrior, I have Mortal Strike. I know hunters, they get a Mortal Strike ability, rogues with the poisons. You know, people with Mortal Strikes, you want to be calling out the kill targets, especially if it's a healer, so you can kill them faster, right? You know, like, and then when we wipe everyone, you see somebody capping the flag. You don't want 5 people capping the flag. If you see one guy's capping it, the other 4 people cover him. If you're a mage, you see people spawning at the graveyard, what do? You Frost Nova. If you're a warlock, Howl of Terror. There's a whole bunch of things. Hunter Trap, whatever. You want to slow people down. Just get into the habit of doing those things. You know, there's like a certain expectation for when you join a pre-made. You basically want to win against every pug, and if it's another pre-made, unless you're fighting like what Esfand did last night, he's fighting up against a Thunder Fury, Giga, Warsaw, you know, just geared pre-made. You still want to, you know, have, everybody wants to win. You still want to do your best. So just stay locked in and keep that mindset. So, as I said before, when we're doing 70s, we're going to do Eye of the Storm pre-mades, and we're going to be fighting a lot of other pre-mades because you don't want a pug. Basically, the reason why I'm saying with pre-made, if you go with a pug, it's going to take longer to get the honor that you want. You want to feel productive. You just don't want to, like, join a BG and just AFK lose. Like, I know certain people like to do that, but it's not really what the guild's about. Esfand, how do you feel about this? How do you feel about AFKing BGs?
Yeah, look, sometimes there's times in life where you need to just, there's 2 parts to this. One, sometimes you just got to take the L and move on, okay? And that makes sense. So if we're going, like, let's say we're doing like pre-made battle rounds or something like that. If we go up against another pre-made and you get beat, hey, you know, GG's, die like you deserve. Time for us to go die, you know, and you call it a day. And 07 handshake, they win. That's one thing. But at the same time, we're not gonna go and give up and just like keel over. And look, sometimes you die, and when you die and you deserve to die, then that's GG's. But if you die and you're freaking dying like a rat, then we don't do that, okay? We die like men here, and also women here as well. We die like humans. So play the game and try and fight through, and then when you realize, like, be smart about it and be like, okay, we're not gonna, look, handshake, gentlemanly, we're very honorable PvPers here, okay? We're very honorable PvPers here, so, you know, you lose with the head high and you move on, okay? I mean, sometimes it's a dogfight until the end, and then that's sick too, and you lose, GG's, right? But also, there's another guild rule, we're not allowed to lose, okay? So you're not allowed to lose ever. You're only allowed to learn, okay? When you lose, you learn. That's what it is. All right, we don't lose, we learn here. Anyway, continue, Dr. Manhattan.
Yep, outstanding. So basically, when we're also forming these pre-mates, you want to go in there with a good comp. Like, let's say, let's say if you bring like a bunch of rep pallies, you want them to have Wind Fury, right? You want to put them with the Shaman. Warrior 2, you want them to have Wind Fury. You go into BG, like let's say we're doing Eye of the Storm, you want probably at least like 4 healers. You don't want to go in there without any healers. You're just doing a disservice to everyone. Everyone's going to be dying. It's not good. So keep that in mind if you're making these pre-mates or if you join one. And I'll put the slides with the blue weapons, but I'm going to go on to the next one. I kind of want to move through this. So basically what I was talking about, Achana Dune. So when you're like level 64, you're in Tarot-Car, a lot of you guys, I know from the start, you're going to be grinding these dungeons. You want to go to a dungeon that has this buff or a layer. You want to go to this layer. And every 6 hours when the battle starts, because if you win, you get like 1,000 honor, you get a gold, and I think you get gold and honor, but you can capture this. I want us to like preemptively form like a 40-man so we can capture that. And I like doing this stuff because you get to do this together. It's like once we establish these raid groups, you're going to join your raid group every week, and you're not going to really interact with the guild that much unless you're doing like heroics or whatever. But I like the guild interacting with the guild. I don't like there to be like cliques forming up or whatever. So
I mean naturally,
basically,
I do want to jump in here. Naturally, like people are gonna have people that they're gonna have a crew that they play with more often, right? So don't like just to be clear, like don't feel bad about that, right? But I think having a guild like this, a guild like ours, a traditional guild like how we operate, I think it's important to do more and more things to kind of promote people to like play together, right? And get to know each other and get to know a bunch of people, and that's like a cool thing, right? That's something that I think has happened in every iteration of Crusade. It's something that I'm very proud of that, because I think that's something that kind of goes beyond the game. Like obviously, like we get stuff done, in game, but I think it's something that goes beyond the game. Whenever people are actually like making friends, getting to know each other, and that's like a cool. For me, I'll just give it to you guys straight. That's something for me that I'm like I'm very proud of that for myself. Like that makes me feel really good that there's people who are, whether they're in my stream community or maybe like people that didn't watch my stream and joined the guild naturally and kind of got involved in kind of the community as a whole. That is like a very cool thing for me to know that there's people that have been making friends and the community's been growing as a whole in that sense, right? Just even outside of WoW, right? There's tons of people in Crusade over the years that still play games together, that still talk to each other, and it's great to see. So yeah, so you can continue. Yeah, more group stuff like this. So continue, China Dune.
Okay, yeah, so basically, even if you miss this, like let's say you log in, somebody invites you to like, looking for more mana tombs, right? You're level 64. You still want to say, hey, does anyone have the blessing buff? You join their layer. Everyone should know how to layer. Just ask to get an invite, and then if you haven't layered in 5 minutes, you just automatically get layered. If not, you just go to like an inn, you log off, log back on, bam, you're in the layer. So basically, whenever you kill a boss, you get one of these spirit shards. I know it's a little small, but bear with me. You get like you accumulate these, right? So eventually, hey, I'm level 66, bam, you get this blue item for PvP, and it gives you a little resilience, or better still, you're level 67, bam, you get an epic ring. It has hit rating. There's a melee ring and there's a caster ring. It has resil, it has hit rating. It's a nice little epic. You're not even 70 yet, but bam, you get an epic just because you've been doing this. And it opens every 6 hours, and it's for Mana Tomb, Sethe Calls, a Chun Knight Crypts, I'm not probably saying that right, but bear with me, and Shadow Labs. And there's also pots too, but something to be considered also, it drops the 2 meta gems. When you hit level 70, meta gems are probably going to be extremely expensive, and you don't want to be rolling around socketless on your helm. Hey, look at me, I don't have a meta gem. You can just get one here. It's only 8 of the shards. If you've been doing this, you're going to have shards coming out of the wazoo, so you'll be fine. So I'm going to go to the next slide. If anyone has any questions, just let me know. I'll wait like 5 seconds.
Yeah, any questions? Yeah, you guys can. Oh, we got a question here. Here you go. Invite sent.
I just want to let everybody know, this time around they're enabling the blue PvP gear from Reputation for the various different factions, and all you need to be is honored. Each piece is somewhere between 15 to 30 gold. For those that are saving honor, I would recommend that you use your honor for like the off pieces, the accessories, and then for your main 5-piece, you can get from the reputation vendor, and that way you can min max and not have to farm straight honor for everything.
Yeah,
It looks like this. That's the set he's talking about. It's in this slide.
yeah,
This,
that's
for
a good
example.
point. But like, I mean, you guys play it however you guys want to play it. If you're trying to optimize like when you're getting what pieces, you should definitely get the off pieces first, like the epic arena pieces. Is what we're talking about for the off pieces. That's Bracer's Belt, and what's the other one? Bracer's Belt and was it Boots? Bracer's Belt and Boots. So you need a bunch of marks for this. I heard that they reduced the costs of all these things because it used to be like 40 Eye of the Storm marks for boots, and I think it's 20 now. At least that's what they said it was in the PTR. I looked it up on Wowhead, and Wowhead kind of looked like a mess because there was like 2 different sets of values that it would give. I don't think that's Wowhead's fault. I think that's Blizzard has not like made it clear what's going to happen, and then they just went and like looked at stuff on the PTR or data mined it or whatever. So it's just there's a lot of like there's a lot of different information. So if you're honor capped and you have all your stuff, you're likely going to be able to afford everything at max level, like a whole blue set plus your arena stuff. You're likely going to be able to afford that. And then if you can't, then you can fill in the gaps with anything you get from honor. I think it's the exact same set, right? I don't think it's a different set. And if it is a different set, I'm pretty sure that the set bonuses line up together, but it's the same gear. Because that's happened before too, where it's like 2 different items with different names, but then they have the same set bonus. They're like tied together. But yeah, anyway, yeah, good point about the reputation stuff. So.
Okay, I'm going to continue. We're going to go to the next slide. So it's just, this is a map how it looks. So basically, we form a raid. You want to get there like 10 or 15 minutes before it starts. And if you have boots on the ground on all these spots, you kill all the alliance, you can win almost instantly. Bam, we all get the buff.
Hold on, real quick.
We all secure it.
Who somebody is like choking their chicken in the throne room. Stop, put your chicken away. Whoever, I keep hearing it just like. Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you for putting it away. Thank you. All right, continue.
Okay, so this is basically it. So we'd set up like, beforehand, we'd basically make sure we have kill all the alliance, people with flying mounts, epic flying, because I know some of you guys are going to get, max speed as soon as you can. You'd rotate around, we just capture it. And if worse comes to worse, let's say we lose or whatever, we'll just go to another layer that has it captured. There's going to be like 10 plus layers for the first week, I'm assuming. So just the thing I want you to get from this is just make sure if you're doing these 4 dungeons, just make sure you have that buff so you're accumulating spirit shards, especially if you want a PvP. It'll help you get that gear, help you get your meta gem relatively quickly. Okay, next slide. So then there's also Hala. This is what I kind of like about this, because last time when Crusade was here, they played on Benediction, and it was a unifaction server pretty much. This time Hala is going to be contested, and most people think Hala is pretty useless. However, you could get some pretty good PvP gear very quickly if there's a lot of people. So like, let's say if we find like Hala, this is when we're like level 65 to 67, you're questing into Grand. We see that it's owned by Alliance. You see there's a bunch of Alliance there. We could form a group. We can wipe them out. And every time, this is the good thing about it, you could get these gear pieces pretty quickly because let's say if we're in a raid, we're all close together. We kill a 20-man, we're all close together. Bam, you get 20 of these combat marks right here. And you can get these off pieces. Now, these aren't 70, they're about 68, but this will help you when we're trying to get the big pieces in Eye of the Storm. You'll get some resilience, and it has these, it has like minor stuff, like you can get a bag, but these are research tokens. You get that differently. You still need to capture Hala, but yeah, but this is the main thing, though. It has this mystic Dawnstone. This is the best resilience gem you can get. And it doesn't, believe it or not, it doesn't really, if it's contested and there's a lot of alliance there, which I think there's going to be for the first 3 weeks because there's no raids out and there's no arena. So people will probably get over there. So we could farm this. We can do this as a guild. It might be fun. And if there is a quest that's repeatable, because I looked it up, it could just be a daily. But every time you kill 20 people in Hala, you get 500 rep. and that rep helps you get the Tal book mount. I think honestly, if like the guild, if we all together would get that mount. Now, obviously, you have other things to do. This is like a fun thing to do that we can all do. If we all get Tal book mounts, that'd be pretty fucking sweet. Excuse my language. Next slide, really quick.
Just, hold on, I want to clarify real quick.
Right.
When I said watch your language, you know, you can speak as you will. I meant like we don't use this. We don't use the same words we used in high school when we were playing Burning Crusade to describe people. Is what I meant. So you know, people can still you know, just speak like normal. Speak like you would at work. Well, actually, that's
okay.
Yeah, I don't know how people speak how you would speak at work if you worked on a football staff. Actually, don't do that. Speak how you would speak at work if you could say cuss words at work, but not say anything bad. That's not cuss words. Question. I don't like the phrase gamer words. Don't put that on me. Okay.
Yeah, going back to all the pre-made and stuff, is it possible to get like a knight captain like rank for people organizing like official pre-mades just to make things easier?
Potential. I was actually thinking about this. I don't think it's necessary, but I might bring back Marshall as a rank, as like a PvPer rank. But what we did before, I actually didn't finish talking about ranks. Squire is like trial, like just a recruit. And then Crusader is like a member in the guild. Like just anybody who's like in the guild and they're like, okay, they're in the guild, they're cool. And then Knight is just like you're in a set raid group. So there's no real, yeah, some people are already Knight. People that are already Knight are people that were in Crusade they're like grandfathered in, right? They're tenured. I might bring back Marshall as a rank for like a PvPer rank, but it's not necessary. It wouldn't be any different from like Knight, probably, because I think anybody who's leading groups is probably going to also be raiding, and anybody who's going to be like in the guild as a, let's say there's some people that will only arena that are in the guild, and they're like barely going to raid, and they're going to run pug raids and stuff like that, because we just have some people like that. But maybe we do Marshall there. I don't know. We might bring Marshall back as that rank. But yeah, maybe. So I'm not against it, but I haven't decided yet.
Cool, thanks.
Mm-hmm. Okay, keep going, Dr. Manhattan.
Oh, so this basically what I showed you guys is, so like once I said that before, you get this gear, you have some resilience, then you get your full PvP set. I don't actually have the slide for the weapons, but you can check that out. Now there's weapons. So you got that resilience cap, and then we can do arenas, at least in good, you know, you want to go, they changed certain things about arenas. Now you could get a purple weapon, I heard, at 1750, and if you had a bad week, you pay 40 gold, and you can reset your arena count to 1500 or something, and it erases your losses for the week. So it is, I think that the first...
Is that confirmed? Do you know for sure? You can reset your arena rating for sure? Because I don't remember if that was confirmed or not.
I saw it in the PTR, but
I did too.
people in guild are, but yeah, so people are saying it's confirmed. But I think
crazy.
that's a good thing.
It's a good thing. It is a good thing because like people, back in the day, like you could get rid of your team. You could reset your team, right? It's just kind of crazy they're doing it, but I think it's fine. Anyway, yeah, cool. Continue. And also, is it 1750 for weapon or 1700?
I'm not 100% sure on that.
Because it was 1850 before, but I think it's 1700 now. Either way, it's way easier to get an arena weapon. Actually, if I'm being honest, I think if you can get 1700, you can get 1850 in arenas. But I think mentally, people who have not tried to do that before, likely there's a lot of people that see 1850 and they're like, oh dear. But they'll see 1700 and they'll be like, wait, I can do that. And that's a good thing. I don't think I don't think there's a big difference between the two, but it doesn't really matter. What's good is I think that helps promote more and more people being able to do it. So, can we ban that guy from the Discord? Let's see. let's see. Okay. All right. All right, continue.
Okay, so where were we now? So this will give you a good like starting point, so you get your resilience. Something that I didn't cover in the slides also, another thing we have to consider. Let's say one group, they're going to Kara, right? And they can't layer. They're getting killed by some guild that's trying to grief us, okay? We gotta look out for our guild mates, okay? So if they need help, you know, somebody says they need help, you know, and you're not doing anything, you can help them, help your boys out. You know what I mean? We're all in this together. There are going to be, I haven't seen many of the alliance guilds on their server, but you know, I know people say there's no world PvP in BC or whatever, but if you wanted to grief someone, you could camp certain areas, mainly the raids. You could find out when somebody raids. And basically, we have to be ready to throw down. This did happen in SOD numerous times, but the other raid groups would help each other, and we'd make them look like fools. And I think that's fun. You know, those are the things you remember.
So I want to touch on this. I think this is a good is a good time to bring this up. So I feel like you got to know when to pick your battles on a PvP server, okay? So let's say we're getting ready for raid, and this is how most guilds will operate. We're getting ready for raid, we're out there, we're summoning, we get to raid. Most guilds will be out there, and they will not be trying to actually PvP or anything, they're just trying to get to raid. So if somebody's trying to get to raid, and we're out there and we're harassing them, not like actually harassing, but like, you know, it's like you're doing damage to them and you're like getting one guy killed and whatever. Eventually what that's going to lead to is it's going to lead to them being like, okay, we got to go outside and we got to save this guy. So their raid's going to come out, and then it turns in this butting of heads. So we don't want to, there's times when it's like PvP times. And then there's times when it's like, okay, like just let the kids play, and it's there's a tension there, and there's like kind of like this, like, okay, like you don't touch me, I won't touch you. But on that same front, okay, if people are doing that to us, then we need to be like, hey, all right, run it out. You know, we take care of them, get our guys in, and then we'll continue raid. I don't think it's going to be that much of an issue. If it is, I mean, there'll be a lot more PvP stuff that happens early on, and then people will get like kind of, okay, I won't mess with you, don't mess with me, but it'll probably happen a little bit more often early on in the expansion. But don't do anything that's going to like slow down getting to raid and slow down the game, right? Now there's times to PvP or whatever. Actually, I'm going to touch on a couple more things here because it's all kind of related. Like I said, I'm a very high honor PvPer, okay? I'm a gentlemanly PvPer, and I want the guild to operate in the same way. So if we have a 40-man raid, or in Burning Crusade, 25-man, or whatever it is, if we have a large group of people, and there's just like one guy running around, and he's like minding his own business, and he's like doing a quest or something, we don't need to kill them. Like in fact, we don't need to. Like, don't go kill these people, right? There's a few reasons for this. One, it's like we don't really have anything to gain by killing him, right? We don't have anything to gain on paper. We don't have anything to prove. You have 40 people killing somebody, or however many people killing somebody. It's like, that's not a skill thing, right? And it only really serves to like hurt the culture of the server and hurt the culture of the game. Especially now, I'm seeing people talk about like PvP servers like it's the most insane thing in the world, and I'm like, what? That's not how it is, right? So don't do these things that kind of hurt the environment and the culture of the game. So yeah, we don't want to go have a mass of people just ganking, like, you know, sometimes you have an imbalanced fight, but like when you have like a full raid and there's just like one random dude or like a low level, this is something I'm very serious about. Don't gank low levels. I literally will kick you out of the guild if I find out you're like a level 60, level 70, whatever, and you're like ganking people in Red Ridge. I will just kick you out of the guild. Like it's the most cringe, pathetic thing in the world. That does actually piss me off, and I think it's so bad for the game when you have high level people. Because one, it proves to me that you're bad. I feel very strongly about this. But if you go do that, it proves to me that you are bad because you don't get enough. Like you don't get enough wins in other ways, and you don't feel enough accomplishment from actually playing the game. So you have to go kill somebody that's completely indefensible. So don't do that shit. I will actually kick you out of the guild. So there's that. I think everything else kind of goes without saying because it's kind of just it's all in the same vein. But on the flip side of that, there's times like we're doing halal, we're doing hey. Let's say we have people in the guild getting harassed. We got to let them know who we are if that's happening. Okay. This isn't going to happen very much in Burning Crusade. This does happen more in vanilla because of the nature of the game and world movement and stuff like that. But we do this thing called a call to arms. When we do a call to arms, it is if you are not in a dungeon, if you are not in a raid, if you're not doing something else, it is a all hands on deck. We're gonna go blow some shit up, okay? Because it's like if people are harassing us or people are doing something that causes a problem for people in the guild or whatever, and it's like okay, like it's not stopping. Okay, call to arms. Okay, we let them know who we are. We don't deal with this shit. And that is a case where it's like you have broken the rules of war, and we will destroy your entire family lineage. Okay, and we do that for X amount of time, and then it's like, okay, you guys get it now? Handshake. All right, don't do it again. And that's kind of like how we do things. We had to do that a couple times, and then we did not have problems anymore because of we didn't have problems anymore after that. So. Yeah, you just got to let them know sometimes. So, all right, keep going, Dr. Manhattan.
Okay, so that was basically it. So just to summarize, we're all leveling to 70 as fast as we can, pretty much. We hit level 63, 64. We make sure we have, I think it's pronounced Akendune. I looked it up while we were talking. We make sure we have that buff. We're accumulating spirit shards. Then we reach level 50, 65, 68. If people want to do halal, if they're not busy, we'll do halal. That's a guild activity. Then when we all reach level 70, we get our PvP gear, and then we can start doing arenas. If stuff happens, call to arms, it's Esfand's call. We do that. But that pretty much concludes my period of instruction. Does anyone have any questions?
Yeah. What? What is this?
You said to add a meme. This meme always happens in your Discord.
Yeah, but
it's burned into my mind.
Okay. I mean, I meant like you can. I meant like you can. All right, never mind. If you have questions, you guys can do the raise hand, and we'll bring people. I wish I could just like open the whole floor. I wish it gave us the option to do that, but it doesn't. So do the raise hand button, and then people can ask questions. Okay. Question.
Hello.
Hey.
Yeah, the question is.
State your name. State your name and class, please.
Sure. It's Zuggerot. I am an Orc Warrior.
All right. Thank you.
The question really pertains to the secondary raids, just in terms of logistics of how we plan to figure those out. Mainly for those of us who are on the East Coast. If the raids are going to go 4+ hours for the main raids, then I would imagine that East Coast players might have to have a slightly earlier raid on the same days to make sure that we're going to bed at a reasonable time.
So just to clarify, I don't really like the secondary raids or main raids idea, just in general. there might be like a main raid time, but it's not going to be like it's all the raids are just going to be the same raids. Okay, one of my ideas originally with Crusade was I didn't even want to have a raid 1, raid 2, raid 3, whatever. I didn't want to number them. I wanted to name them because I didn't want any of the raids to be like, oh, this I want to be in raid 1, right? But that was too confusing, so I flipped it and we went back to the numbers. But like my raid was raid 3, and my raid again will probably also be raid 3, just because. And it's like a OG sort of thing for me. Yeah. As far as your question goes directly, it is more than likely that the main raid time is going to be like the evening raid time will be at 6 o'clock Central. More than likely is either 6 or 7 o'clock Central, which would be 7 or 8 o'clock Eastern, or 4 or 5 o'clock Pacific. That's probably what's going to happen if you're on a Tuesday, Wednesday raid. There will 100% be weekend raids, and weekend runs would probably be earlier in the day. But we'll figure out all those raid times. Like I looked at the availability, or I'm sorry, I put up the availability so we can go back and look at it. And whenever we're putting people into raid groups, we could just we could do it much more easily. So whenever I put like, I think I put the time, I originally was going to put the time slot choices at like 8 to 12 Central, because that's what we did before. I think we rated at 8 o'clock Central originally, and then that would be 9 Eastern, and wait, no, did we do 7 or 8? No, we did 7 Central is what we did. So it would be 8 to 12 Eastern, and then 5 Pacific. So we start out naming the raid something different every week. That's true. But anyway, is that 6 to 10 Central a problem for Eastern time generally?
I don't think so. I think if we're getting out at, even if we go an extra hour getting out at midnight, that's pretty typical for us East Coast players, what we're used to.
Okay. Okay, that's what I thought. If anything, it might be a little early for some people Pacific time. It might be early for some people Pacific time, but I do want, like, different raids will go at different times, based on what day they are. But whenever we go to raid, in vanilla, everybody would meet in Ironforge, or we'd meet wherever, and then we did like a World Buff tour for a while. I really loved the World Buff tour. It was super fun. But eventually we stopped doing that, and we ended up just getting there. But whenever we go there, like, we all go together. Whenever we fly out, it was Paladins and Mages first, 3, 2, 1, go. Everyone else, 3, 2, 1, go. And we had this big horde of Griffins flying to Thorium Point, for example. I like doing stuff like that. I think that's fun. It kind of having like a mass of like 100, 200 people going to raid at the same time is a cool feeling. We will not be meeting in Ironforge anymore, but that's kind of stuff that we'll play by ear. Maybe that changes over time. We eventually stopped doing that in Burning Crusade, again because of the mechanics and like the world of Burning Crusade. It is actually a lot more streamlined than vanilla, and that part of Burning Crusade's like it kind of sucks, but it also kind of makes sense. But yeah. Anyway, I hope that answers the question.
Yeah.
All right, cool. We have next question from Volt.
Hey there. My name is Don Dingle with the Tingle News. So I don't play that nerd game. But I was curious, Coach, with the Vikings' recent struggles, especially on the offense.
Listen. I'm off the clock right now. Okay. I know there's an announcement made that I will be the head coach of the Minnesota Vikings. I'm off the clock right now. I will be having a press conference to, I will have an opening press conference here later this afternoon, very shortly. Okay, we got a lot of work to do with up in Minnesota. All right.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Coach.
All right, absolutely. Thank you. All right, any other question? any other questions? Okay. Okay, Lawless.
Good afternoon, Coach. I'm new to this whole classic experience.
Okay.
Elder Millennial here, Eris Silas Hunter for you.
Okay.
In the guild application, it talked about respecking. Will those decisions be made on the fly, like mid-raid, or will those be done ahead of raid, or a combination of the three?
Well, now that we have dual spec, it's more so like, hey, if something happens in a pinch, like let's say you are hypothetically, let's say you're a warrior, you're a Fury warrior, hey, something happened and one of our tanks aren't at raid, can you respec to tank spec? Now, all warriors should have tank gear, by the way. All warriors should have tank gear, and all warriors should be able to tank dungeons, or tank, like just be able in a pinch, pick it up, have a shield swap macro, so you can swap to your sword and shield, and hey, somebody taunt this thing off me. You know, be able to do that. All warriors need to learn how to do that if you don't. But that's just like an example. I think it's going to be less of an issue now with dual spec, and we'll be able to gear people out for like off spec stuff and whatnot. But yeah, it'll be more so like, again in Burning Crusade it'll be more of like a hey, something came up and we need somebody to change roles for the raid. That's more so what I meant for like hybrids and stuff.
Thank you, Coach.
Mm-hmm. Okay, next, okay, we have Bob, Digital Bob.
How do I make gold?
Name and class, please.
Digital Bob, Crusader, Paladin. How do I make gold off of this?
Off of what?
We just had a 15-minute PowerPoint.
Well, you're talking
how
about
do
PvP?
I make gold? I don't know. I don't know how to make gold.
You'd kill things.
I thought this PowerPoint would tell me how I can make money.
You're a paladin. Do you know how to tank?
Just kill. You kill things.
Okay. If you know how to tank and you're an enchanter, for example, you could do dungeons and you tell people, hey, if you don't need any of this gear, I'm going to de-enchant it for your tanking services. And then you sell all of that at the end and you could make gold.
I bet.
That it's not it depends on how much enchanting mats cost, but that's an example of how you can make gold if you're a tanking paladin. There's other ways.
This is the good
content
content right here.
There's other ways you have to figure that out though, because we have a server and it's very populated. So what are your professions, by the way?
I haven't chosen. I'm still level 59.
Okay, so yeah, Esfand, you want to help them out with the professions, how they make gold?
Yeah, you sell things. You make things and then you sell things. And that's how you make gold.
Esfand, I don't have people sending me gold in the mail, man.
Neither do I. They hand it to me by hand. No, actually, so Nerd Rage in the guild actually made a video. I haven't gotten a chance. I opened it and I didn't get a chance to watch it yet. But look, here you go. There's a dad gamer gold making guide. If you want,
sick.
Yeah, there it is. So there's some ideas there with like some profession stuff and trying to getting your stuff. So, oh, gold. That reminds me, guild tax.
Here it is.
First time around in 2019, as Bob is very familiar, we did have a guild tax, and I do want to make it very clear, we do eat the poor here. Okay, yeah, we do eat the poor. So guild tax we did have the first time around. I don't know how necessary it's going to be in Burning Crusade. My goal is if we're doing raids and stuff, being able to provide flasks and stuff for all of our tanks and everything like that. So having some kind of a guild tax is really nice, because if everybody in the guild, what we had last time around, I think we had 5 gold a week. We never raised it, did we? Or no, did we have 10 gold a week and then we dropped it to 5? I don't remember what it was. But we ended up having like a very big reserve of gold that allowed us to pay for people's legendaries, pay for flasks for all of our tanks, for all of our raids, cover extra stuff for people. So I'm a big guild bank enjoyer. I think that if everybody gives just a tiny little bit, it goes a long way. Like we had no problems with anything in vanilla. It was amazing. And that kind of carried into Burning Crusade because the guild bank is now built into the game. I do want to do more guild bank stuff. Like we might have a separate guild bank tab for every raid. And that way all the raid, like extra raid mats and stuff can go in there, and then the raid leaders can pull from that or whatever. I don't think there's a way you can tax the guild in Burning Crusade yet. I know they added that in retail. Did they add that in retail, or was that in another game that I'm thinking of?
I'm not familiar with the communist update now.
We gotta do what we gotta do. Okay, we have a lot of communal gamers here. Okay, we have a lot of people who got to level 58 off the rip. Okay, we have a lot of communal gamers, so we will be doing some communal work. How we did the guild tax last time is everybody in the guild would just mail 5 gold every week, and then we just like send it to the guild bank character. But I don't know. Just keep an eye out for that because we can track it. Firehead has a way of being able to Crusade Ogre Marcoms. Firehead has a way of being able to track it and log everybody who's paid their taxes for the week. So if we do that, I want to make sure everybody's doing that. It's super. I mean, 5 gold is nothing, right? I wipe my ass with 5 gold. Okay, so it's once a week, 5 gold. If we decide to do that, we can get like a really, really nice bank to just to be able to make sure everybody's flasks, make sure we have everything for raid, all that. But yeah, it's only 5 gold, y'all. It's only 5 gold. So yeah, there's that. Okay, next question. Let's bring in. I don't know. It doesn't have everybody's WoW names in here. So thank you, Digital Bob. Hello.
Hi. Hello.
Name and class, please.
Yes, Bojo1, Karakoa Shaman in the guild.
Okay.
I just wanted to ask. So just so we're clear, you mentioned this earlier before. No nudes.
Yes. No nude. Any not safe for any NSFW. If it's not safe for WoW, then yeah, we don't have any of that in the Discord.
Okay, I'm gonna have to rethink things. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Next question, we have Miri. Name and class, please.
Greetings. This is female troll shaman Miairi.
Oh, okay, Miairi. Apologies for mispronouncing your name before.
Two topics of discussion. One, I propose all donated gold be immediately sent to the guild bank.
Mm-hmm.
The second is, since all people are understood to have 2 specs available for the benefit of the raid, what is your optional spec?
Wait, what do you mean?
Will you be a prot paladin?
Oh, for me. Oh, for me. I have like 6 specs, so my dual spec is not real. But I'll probably have prot. That's my backup spec. So yeah, I'll be able to tank stuff in a pinch or whatever, which is why I'll be running MC every week to try and get a Thunder Fury. But that's for me. But yeah, like for your dual spec, you don't need everybody in the raid having 2 raid specs. By the way, I just think it'll be easier because some people will have 2 PvE specs of different like healing and DPS, or DPS and tank or something. Some people will have that. But that's not a requirement at all, in the slightest. But yeah, I'll be going with prot as my secondary. I might go holy. I don't know. See what happens. But I'll probably be prot.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. All right, next question, Kira. Name and class,
yes.
please.
Hello. This is Crusadia. I'm the Blood Elf Paladin.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so I have two topics. I wanted to touch on that money making, the gold that Digital Bob was asking about. My plan, I had shared with me from my previous guild members. They have like a dungeon farming route. I can link the video, and it actually has like a Google Doc spreadsheet. It's kind of crazy. I just read about it yesterday. And my whole plan is like you dungeon farm, it gets you like Kara attuned, all the keys attuned to fragments or whatever, and then you can just quest when you're level 70 for gold, which it's not like the top option for gold making, but it's like it's good. Like you'll make thousands just by questing once you're level 70 if you didn't touch any of the zones. Okay, so that was the first thing I was gonna just throw out there.
Okay.
I'll post the video in like general or whatever. And then the second one was I've played this iteration of WoW like many times, but like in private servers and like different ways. I just want to be clear, like highlight it for the meeting. When we hit 70, are those PvP vendors the ones just like in Netherstorm, right? Like for the Warlord gear?
Yes. I think the arena gear is in Orgrimmar. Or sorry, not the the offset arena gear is in Orgrimmar.
Okay.
But then
the blue pieces, like the 5 set, is it always honor plus marks, or so like you don't need honor
there's
at all
rep
for that?
now. They changed it to where you can get them off the rep vendors. I think it's off the rep vendors in those cities. So like in Thrallmar, in other Horde cities as well that I'm drawing a blank on. But like in those areas where you get like other rep gear for those reputations.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure.
So your plan, I'm trying to just kind of like follow up the veterans that know what they're doing. The honor, we should just spend it on like the off pieces that are like gladiator, right? Like the good pieces.
Yeah, that's like the most efficient thing to do. And then if you have anything left over, you can send them the other stuff. But apparently the rep is just honored, which is super easy. Like you're probably gonna hit honor just like questing in every zone.
And then the rest of the gladiator set, you have to do arena, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, is it arena plus marks?
No marks for the arena sets unless they change. I don't think they're gonna change it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, cool. Good question. Next up we have Jade. Hello.
Hello.
Name and class, please.
Hi. Oh my God, this is Esfand. I'm so nervous.
Okay. Thank you for that.
Hi. I'm Jade. I'm a rogue.
Okay.
My question is, I really just wanted to hear you talk about seal twisting because it gets me really hot.
Okay, we're gonna just go ahead and go on to the next question. Okay, next up. Okay, next question again to Misfit. Okay, next question again. Why is nobody joining? Okay, Daddy's next question. Name and class, please.
Daddy's Warlock. My question is, I don't know if this is too try hard, but are we gonna do official coordination on like dungeon spam groups?
Yeah,
or...
that's what I was saying at the beginning. Maybe I wasn't clear. So people will make friends. I mean, people have already made friends with people who are like, you guys are naturally, everybody's grouping up with one another and getting to know people. I'll probably make a channel in the Discord to facilitate that. We'll make a bunch of voice channels so that people, if you want to dungeon grind while you're leveling up, or just questing groups or any sort of anything like that, I want to make a channel in the Discord to help like facilitate that. And naturally, people will just find people like, hey, this is what I want to do on launch. I want to do a bunch of dungeons, or have like a set group that we're just going to dungeon grind the entire way to 70. So if there's people that want to do that, they can do that, and yeah, that'll happen. So, wait, name and class, please.
Me?
Yeah.
Daddy's I'm a warlock.
Daddy's warlock. Okay, thank you. All right. Any other questions?
No, that's it.
Okay, cool. Thank you, daddies. Misfit, your question, name and class, please.
Mr. Esfand, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, indubitably I can.
I am an undead rogue from the state of Texas.
Okay, very good.
And I'm just curious, if we are from the great state of Texas, do we have to contribute to these guild taxes?
Yes, because it's like you don't have a toll tag. Yeah, it's a highway toll.
Okay. Second question. This is very important for me to stay in the guild or not. How do you hang your toilet paper, over or under?
I don't use toilet paper because I never wipe. If you wipe in real life, you wipe in game.
This is the guild for me. Thank you, sir.
Indubitably. Next up, we have Zoob.
Hello.
Hello, Zoob. Name and class, please.
So Zoob, dwarf priest. Yes, dwarf. You heard that right?
Nope. Okay.
As a former Widow Crusade officer, and weekend raid before it was raid 5, raid 4, raid 6, raid 5 again, raid 1B, and raid 3 raider. Also owner of the first Ashes of Alar in Crusade. Are you willing to offer me the first Ashes of Alar Crusade in Crusade again to join the Horde side?
As long as Clover's doesn't play, because she gets the first one this time around.
I don't know if I can accept that then. I'll have to think on it.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Next question. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Hello.
Hello.
Hermit Hut, undead priest. You mentioned that you're streaming guild meetings. Is it okay for other people to do that, or would you prefer to be the only one to stream guild meetings?
Nah, that's fine. Other people can stream too. That's fine.
All right, thanks very much.
All right, thank you. Wait, this actually leads me to something else. Okay, I had to deal with this once ever in my life. And I'm gonna bring it up so it doesn't happen again. I don't think it'll happen, but I'm like, I don't even think about it because I'm like, there's no way, right? If you're being it kind of fits in line with everything else, but if you're being a weird, cringe lord, loser, buttface idiot, and if somebody in the guild happens to be streaming or doing whatever, and I see you, and I will see you, shit talking people in the guild, harassing anybody, being weird, anything like that, you will be excommunicated from the church. I will lay waste to your entire existence. Do not do that. Okay? It happened once. I'm not about it. If you have some kind of a problem with anything or anyone, you can talk to them directly. Okay? You talk to somebody else about it. And you figure it out. You don't go in and cause problems for anybody. I don't think this is going to be an issue, and I didn't even think about it until just now, but I had a flashback of one time where this happened. I don't deal with that shit. But again, that kind of falls, this is kind of like it doesn't even need to be said because it's kind of like in line with the rest of the rules that I have. Yeah. So anyway, next question. Name and class, please.
Hi, what's up? Hi, I'm Vecca. I'm a orc shaman, but I'm actually a blood elf paladin on main. I got like 3 questions for you. Can you take 3, big boss?
Sure thing.
All right. First question. Are Ret Paladins going to have loot prio over the unwashed Asmongold viewer mashes, also known as warrior mains?
Everything is and always will be Ret prio. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
very good.
Yeah, everything is and always will be rep prio. Yes.
All right, very good. Second question. What made you choose to do the Texan accent for your coaching voice and not Coach McGurk from Home Movies?
Because the I come from Texas high school football. Okay, that's how we operate here. Okay, it's
all right. That's fair enough. My third and final question. Can you bring McConnell out of retirement?
Absolutely not. I would love to, but McConnell comes he comes and goes as he pleases, and just like Cornwood, McConnell will always arrive at the right time.
He's in the hearts of paladins everywhere.
Actually, McConnell doesn't like Burning Crusade very much. Just
he doesn't?
Yeah, memes aside, he likes more like Mop and Cataclysm Ret style.
Oh.
Yeah.
So Blue Warrior.
Yeah, he likes that more. Which is fine.
Well.
There's a lot of people like that, to be fair. But,
Yeah, no, I mean, it can be pretty funny, I guess.
Yeah. Anyway, all right. Thank you.
All right, thank you for the questions.
All right, next question.
G'day.
Hello.
This is Pally Nuts. I am a Blood Elf Paladin.
Okay, very good.
I just had a question. I played retail for like the longest time, and I've only just recently I sort of go between. I never find myself hitting max because I don't really know what to do. Can I request like some kind of channel to include sort of the guides, sort of today, or that was explained today, and then maybe any other guides that people want to kind of put in, so I know what I'm actually doing, because I feel like I get to like 68 or 70 on Burning Crusade, and I just kind of get lost. So
Okay. Yeah, we could probably do something like that. I mean, the good thing is, like, candidly, I don't really think we need to, because a lot of stuff like that is like when you have like a guild community like this, it's like, I mean, just ask somebody, right? We got a ton of people that are not even willing, but they want to help other people in the guild. They want to kind of bring people along and do more stuff together. So I don't think it's going to be a problem, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, it'll be like easy to like naturally share stuff around.
yeah, okay, all good. That was my only question.
Yeah.
Have a good stream.
Yeah. Thanks, dude. Okay, next question. Hello, name and class, please.
Hello, my name is Joe Lucian, Protection Blood Elf Paladin. My question is, do we have any intentions for a late night raid?
We could. Yeah, we could, if there's enough people, because there's some people that are like just like looking through the availability of some of the applications. There are some people that are like 10 to 2 a.m. Or even like there wasn't a whole lot of like 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. on the list, but I mean, if you go through the whole thing, there probably is like 20. There probably are. There's enough people for a raid of that probably. However, I think having like a late night raid is like the 10 to 2 slot is reasonable.
All right, that's the question I had. It's around that time range as well. Thanks.
Okay, cool. Thank you. All right, next question. Name and class, please. You're in stealth and we can't hear you. Here, we'll go to the next one until you can get your stuff fixed. Next question. We have backpack. We'll put backpack in here.
Hi, this is Schlobler. I'm a troll
Ellie Resto Shaman.
Mhm.
I'm not actually sure if I'm going to play with you guys on my Shaman or my Paladin, but I'm brand new to TBC. I've played a lot of retail and vanilla. And my question is there some kind of like master guide or document for optimal gearing paths for both PvP and PvE rather than just like relying on Wowhead or Icy Veins, because those are almost always very scuffed?
I'm sure we can get some stuff like that together. I feel like you're right about a lot of times guides. The problem with a lot of guides on anything WoW related is it's very like they use, I don't know how to say it. It's almost like they make you feel like there's no other way to play the game. You have no other option. But not all guides are like that. So if and to be fair, there are some times where it's like a guide to do a specific thing, and that is kind of the case. But it's not always like that. So a lot of times, yes, these guides can kind of like pigeonhole you into like, hey, you have to get this gear, but it's like, well, you could also get this thing, or you could also get that thing. Now, if you're kind of trying to come up with the most optimal, like full set of stuff, to have the most amount of stats per the amount of gear, then I think that some of those guides are probably going to be good enough, to be honest. They're probably going to be good for that, to give you like the one option, but they probably won't have a lot of the nuance to it. So kind of depending on what you're looking for, then I think it'll be okay. But maybe we will put together some stuff for like different classes. I don't want everybody thinking that they have to get the same pieces of gear. That's the thing that I worry about sometimes.
Right, yeah, and that's kind of more of what I was getting at, because like I'm sure that the BIS guides of what you want in the end will work just fine, but it's more of like, what should I get in what order and what's going to make me the strongest at each step versus where should I be at the very end, right?
Right. Okay. Yeah, maybe we can get some stuff together like that.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
All right, good question. Okay, next question we have Dyer. We have Dyer. Next question.
Hi, this is Dyer, Warrior player. Warrior main since 2019.
There you go.
I was curious if we had any plans in the guild to have a raid that was more focused on like following more of the meta and perhaps like speed running, or at the very least like having expectations of everyone showing up fully consumed, knowing their rotation, knowing the bosses, things of that nature, because I do want to focus more on PvP this time around at TBC than I did the last time around, but I still do enjoy the kind of engagement in a higher level of PvE than showing up to raid and then getting through it whenever you get through it.
Yeah, I think, not even I think, while it's not set yet, there will 99.9%, I mean, it's 100%. There will be a raid that's like trying to push, like trying to speedrun raids, or there will be a raid that tries to do that kind of stuff. Kind of more like, I fully expect there to be like a raid 5, raid 1 style of raid from Old Crusade. Like, I mean, I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think we're not gonna have that at all. I just don't know who's gonna lead it, or who really wants to do it. If I'm being frank, even I kind of want to do it this time around, but I don't know if that's what I'm gonna do this time around. If that makes sense, because of just stream, and it's like hard to do that with stream and everything. But we'll see. Who knows? I might make 2 paladins, so we'll see what happens. Also, there's no way I end up playing the game that much. I don't have enough time. I wish I did, but yeah. Short answer, yes. Long answer, everything I just said.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks. All right, next question. We have We have our next question here. The LSU Tigers. And my name is Esfand. I would pretend to be Frank. Push to talk on. Push to talk not on. Oh. Mic open. Mic closed. All right, we'll try the next one until he gets his stuff fixed.
Hey, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. Name and class, please.
Okay. Awesome. This is Evil Coat Rock. I play Siren the Rogue. I've been trying to talk on Discord for a while, but apparently it's really finicky today.
Okay.
Sorry about that. My question is about at launch. A lot of people want to be dungeon grinding, probably, and that helps a lot for rep at 70. Do we have any plans to kind of make an interface to set up groups, make that easier for people in the guild who maybe don't know many people yet?
Yeah, I touched on it a little bit earlier. I think having a channel for that is a good idea. Yeah, we'll have a channel for that, and we'll have a channel. We'll have a bunch of different voice channels. Then we'll have like a main channel for people to like coordinate it. I personally don't know what I will be doing on launch. So there's something I found out I don't 100. It's hard to explain. But because I'm going to be out of town for Super Bowl week, meaning the week before the Super Bowl, which is also the week that Blizzard selfishly decided Burning Crusade is going to come out on, when they knew I was going to be at the Super Bowl, which is disgusting behavior by Blizzard, just selfish of them. So I don't know what I'm going to be doing personally, but as far as everybody else goes, we can kind of get all that sorted. We can put that together.
Yeah, that's really nasty of them to really disregard their core demographic. Like
that was super not cool.
I don't understand why they.
Yeah.
Well, related to that then, because we've got 2 weeks until Kara comes out, and heroic dungeons are probably going to be the hardest content in Tier 1 of BC. Do we want to have like additional resources for planning those out? Because I didn't play them a whole lot in 2021, but in the old days we had like a heroic dungeon crawling club on my server, where you had good players get together and trying to figure out the best way to do these things, and not have to pug that.
Okay. Wait, I kind of lost there. So you're saying like just have a like have a channel in the Discord to like kind of like, hey, like how to like do like heroic dungeon strategy channel?
Have like dungeon, yeah, or like, you know, more something to facilitate more grouping with guildmates on running these dungeons, other than just, you know, posting a guild, because it might help to schedule them, because some of them can be really difficult and can actually require a lot more coordination than you're used to for 5-mans.
Yeah, I think that is a good idea. Just more things to keep kind of like promoting that, I think is good. So yeah, we'll come up with something like that.
Okay.
If you have any ideas, message me later, because I don't have an exact idea of like the best way to do that off the top of my head, but I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, I might try to run lead on that. I'll think about it.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks.
All right, thank you.
Giggity Goo, did you get your sound fixed?
I believe I did. Can you hear me?
You did.
I am Kazuramu. I am an orc shaman, and I was just wondering, I'm about to post an image here in the chat. In anticipation of his return, could maybe Coach give us an analysis of the last time each of these teams appeared in the NFC Championship game?
Let's see. We had. Are you talking about the?
Well, the reference is in chat if you want to see the image.
Okay, we don't need to talk about this right now. This is you know.
I mean, as a proud member of the
news.
Houdat Nation, as I put in my guild app, you know, I was just wondering what that team over there on the far right was.
Yeah, this is not something we really need to. It's fake news. Why do you guys have this on like, do you have this saved, bro? Like what? Okay. Are there any other questions? Frick. Okay, next question. Storm scale.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
We can hear you. Name and class, please.
In-game name is Versinega, and I'm Orc Shaman. Playing Orc Shaman.
One more time.
In-game name is Retta, and I usually play Orc Shaman.
Okay. Retta, I'm going to need you to do something.
Right, so okay,
I need you to buy a mic. What mic are you using right now?
Oh, I'm on a phone right now with a headset. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry if it doesn't sound too good.
All right, continue.
Right, my question is more about for alt and class balance. I remember a couple days ago on stream you were mentioning that we had a deluge of paladins, most of which are ret and pro. Usually I play shaman as resto and enhancement, and then my paladin I play as pro and ret.
Okay.
But I can also play druid as feral. Would that be better for the guild so we have a bit mix of our tanks?
I think I've noticed that we have like a massive shortage of warrior tanks for some reason, and warriors in general. I just feel like we have a shortage of warriors. We have a shortage of druids in general, and mages. I think I should do a little. I should check the roster. My suggestion. This is what I always say. I always tell people, play whatever you want to play, and we'll figure it out, right? But the reality of it is, when it gets to the end of the day, you're gonna want to have a certain amount of certain classes in the different raids. So the numbers game says that if there's less warriors and there's less feral druids, it's probably more beneficial to go druid or warrior than it is paladin, because we do have a lot of paladins. If you're like looking to raid and stuff like that, yeah, that would be.
I'm more here for raiding and PvP, so.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I don't have any experience on mage, so that might be out, but I do have experience with both druid and warrior. So
yeah,
thank you.
Yeah, play whatever you want to play, but that's just the nature of it.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
All right. Good question. We have Bob Saget. We're bringing in here.
Name's Bob Saget, class paladin.
Okay, very good.
Wondering how much guild tax I need to pay to get the Crusader rank.
It's not. It's not based on rank. So, or sorry, you can't pay for the Crusader rank. The Crusader rank will be given to you at random at whatever point that I decide to update the ranks. But if we do a guild tax, well, so here's the thing, like doing the guild tax direct to the bank, so it just logs it. My only thing is like, it depends on how Alipone Firehead thinks it's best to like keep track of that stuff. Because we had a method of keeping track of it, which was like the old method. But if we can do it all through the guild bank, then, which probably is possible, I'm sure it's possible, then we can kind of go from there. So, but it'll probably be, I don't think it'll be, I mean, it was 5 gold before. So I think it'll probably be 5 gold again. It all depends on the economy of the server. Everybody says there's more gold nowadays, but yeah.
All right, thank you for your answer.
Yeah, thank you. We'll bring in, wait, Miaria already asked a question. We'll do it again. Miaria, ask another question real quick.
Coach, your GM was fired this morning. Who is replacing him?
Me. Was he actually? Was the Vikings GM fired?
Yeah, this morning.
Wait, what the hell? Okay, then the timing could not have been better. I will be coming in as supreme leader and dictator of the Minnesota Vikings today. Yeah, after this, Coach Esfand's coming back. Did they hire me and then they fired him immediately after they hired me? Is that what happened?
I mean, the timing is weird with you with them next week, so.
Well,
And it,
GG's.
no. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I will be acting GM for now. Okay, let's see. We'll bring in Bio. Hello?
Hello.
Name and class, please.
It's Kai.
Oh, it's Kai.
I'm the
Thank you.
Tauren Warrior.
Thank you.
So I was wondering, since I'm a boosty, are you going to do any more Molten Core fist runs? If so, can I avoid paying my tax?
No. And in fact, it will be double. Because normally fisting is 300 gold, but it's a discount if it's double.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, good question. I think. Thank you. All right, next up, we have Rook.
What should I say after this?
Hello.
Hey, Rook V. I'm a Rep Paladin.
Oh, okay,
and
we're good.
Love the videos and watching all the stuff that you do. But my daughter has something that she wants to say.
Oh, okay, very good.
Let's go Syracuse.
Okay. All right.
What do you say?
Even though SMU's better right now, but Syracuse is better overall.
No, Syracuse is not better. Okay, Syracuse smells like not good. Okay.
How are you gonna argue with a 7-year-old though? You can't. You
yes,
gotta let her win.
No. Hold on. Frick. Okay, fine.
So we need to hear one time. I'll give you this one shot. You can say, "Let's go Syracuse."
You gonna do it? You not gonna say it? You gonna do it? Try? Come on. I'm gonna say, come on. Can I do it? Can I say, come on?
Let's go Syracuse.
Is he gonna say it?
Let's go. Thank you, Esfand. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Can you still be talking right now?
Okay, just so people know, the story of Syracuse is Syracuse kept stealing all of my recruits whenever college football came out a couple years ago, and we kept losing all of our. When I was doing Coach Esfand SMU streams, and then they kept we lost like 5 recruits to Syracuse, and it was just like it just kept happening, and then other people in chat, it happened to other people in chat as well. So then the TTS donations kept saying frick Syracuse, and it was the way he said it was super funny, and so that is why we hate Syracuse. Okay, just to clarify, just so everybody understands why we hate Syracuse, because they stole all of our recruits in college football. Okay, we'll take a couple more questions here. We have Buffy.
Hi, I'm Buffy. I'm a Ret Paladin, the good class.
Okay, thank you.
And first off, thanks for making me follow a 7-year-old. That's gonna go well. Secondly, I'm hearing all kinds of talk of min-max this and I want to be the best and all of this kind of stuff. Is there any place in this guild for like the minimum achiever?
Yes. There is.
That's what I liked here.
yeah. There is a place for that. That'll be whatever raid I'm in, probably. Actually.
Good to know. Good to
know.
But yeah, I just wanted to make sure because like I don't have aspirations to join the main raid or anything like that, but I'd like to be around, fill in spaces, yada yada.
Yeah.
And yeah, just making sure that wasn't going to be an issue.
Yeah, we're totally gonna have. There's plenty of room for people in the guild, just like playing, like casually or kind of casually, or just like, hey, I can fill for a raid, or just do pug raids and stuff like that, even within the guild. Who knows? Like, there's a pug raid that happens that eventually might become like a proper quote, like official raid. That could happen too, right? But yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. I wouldn't worry about it. It'll be all good.
Sounds great. Thanks, Coach.
Mm-hmm. Okay, a couple more questions here. We'll do this one. Next question. Hello? Name and class,
Leafy
please.
Rogue here, former hunter. I have 2 questions and a statement.
Thank you.
Question number 1, can I be the guild executioner?
Executioners use two-handed weapons.
Damn. Okay. Question 2. Did you, since this is a trad guild, did you discuss that women have a limited amount of minutes they're allowed to speak?
No, it's not that kind of trad, okay? It is not that kind of trad. Okay, when I meant traditional guild, okay, hold on. This is actually a great question because it makes things very clear, okay? A few things. When I said I mute women, I was talking about I mute specific women who might do only things I don't want to see on my computer and on my screen, okay? That's what I meant. So I mute them on Twitter so I don't accidentally, something pops up, right? Or on, not even on, it just doesn't pop up, okay? 1. 2, that's not what this isn't like. When I said traditional guild, I'm not talking about like stupid idiots leading guilds in 2004. I mean like the style of gameplay is like back in the day where we get a guild together, where we invite people and we do that kind of stuff. Okay, that's the type of tradition. So this is a great question because it allows me to lay all these things out. And the last and first mostly, okay, this is something that is very, again, I'm a very high pride ego about this, okay? Like a lot of things in the guild, okay? There's things that I want to operate and run a certain way. And I think it goes without being said, and I think that it's not necessary to even talk about this, but this is a good, it's a good segue, good transition into it. I don't want to deal with any weird shit with guys and girls in the guild being weird. And I don't deal with it. I haven't dealt with it. If it's ever been a thing that I've had to deal with, I've dealt with it and we got rid of it and we moved on. Always. In every guild I've ever led, been a part of, been in leadership, whatever, I don't deal with that shit. And it's something that I'm very proud of because I feel like in 2019 Crusade, like we have a lot of girls in the guild, right? Girls do play WoW, all right? As opposed to what many people thought in 2005, a lot of girls play WoW. And I do want, again, this all goes without being said, right? Like I know I don't have to say this, but it's like a good chance for me to kind of like actually talk about it. And everybody in the guild should feel like this is WoW, we're playing WoW, and everybody should be comfortable, and there should be weird stuff, right? I don't want guys like hitting on girls, and I don't want to deal with that. Okay, it's just weird. Okay. thinking.
Okay, and then my statement was taxation is theft. Thank you.
Corn would agree with you. No, don't hit on guys. Can't hit on guys either. Okay, nobody hits on anybody. Okay, this is a workplace / guild place. Thank you. All right, thank you, Levy. Okay. But the Brotherhood of the Oil. Okay, that's nobody. Okay. Who's in charge of HR? The only HR in this guild is hard reserve, okay? For me, okay? It's, hard. Oh, man, that's, okay, there's a lot of, anyway. Rep Prio. William.
Hello.
Oh, hey, name and guild, please.
Thulium, and I play a warlock. I have 2 questions.
Mm-hmm.
My first question is, does the guild have any plans for world bosses when they start coming out to fight other guilds for them? And my second question is, what is the guild going to do to get more mages on board? Because our last Molten Core raid, we had just like 1 guy.
I mean, it's simple. If there's not a lot of mages and we need mages in the guild, then it's gonna be obvious that we're gonna have. I'm still like blown away. Like I don't understand. Like, I mean, we got a decent amount of mages on right now, but like compared to the other classes, like it's a ton of hunters, paladins, priest, rogue. I don't know.
Women and shamans right now.
Yeah, it'll be a non-issue at max level, I think. Yeah, I think it'll be a non-issue at max level, because it'll be a self-correcting issue, is what I'll say, because there's people getting to raids and stuff like that. As far as world bosses go, Burning Crusade world bosses are less of a big deal compared to like vanilla world bosses. Like we took the vanilla world bosses like pretty seriously. Like we were part of like World Boss Coalition and stuff like that. But you have Doomwalker and you have Kazakh, right? And there's a couple of good items from these guys. Likely what we are to do whenever the world bosses happen. Whenever they spawn, we'll probably try to kill them. Especially the first couple world boss spawns that happen, we will try and kill them. And we'll, we might call the arms because it might be a big PvP thing. It might be a big event. So early on, especially I would say before raids open up, we actually probably are going to be trying to go for world bosses to get some of this gear before raids. Like, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's like pretty good, right? But it's not like there's some really standout pieces that. Like in vanilla, there's like some kind of crazy, random like really crazy pieces on world bosses, which is cool. But yeah, so I wouldn't expect it to be a long-term thing, but I do think early on we'll be like, hey, world boss spawn, we're sending it, let's go, right? So yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Next question.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Name and class,
Hi,
please.
Willow Jane, also known as Willow Jane, Rep Paladin. I know it was touched on a little bit earlier, but I just had a question following up on like the officers and leaders and stuff. And I was just wondering if there's like a set day or like a specific time that we're going to go over that stuff.
One more time. Wait.
Oh, sorry, I think I got muted.
I
was just wondering if there was going to
didn't.
be a second meeting to cover that stuff.
For like officers and raid leaders and stuff.
Yeah, or if like you're gonna do like official like second applications for it, etc.
Yeah, actually, I do wanna bring that up. I'll bring that up kind of like because I asked in the guild application, but I'll ask again and get like a proper like interest form. Because I have some people, like obviously I've been playing with a lot of different people. So it's like I have some people in mind that I'm like, I think this person would be good at this person would be good at that. But I'm not really going to put that on anyone yet. I just kind of want to see what people are interested in doing. Chat, she muted herself on accident. Okay, that wasn't me. Okay. Does that answer the question? Is that good?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, these are the last 4 questions right here. Okay, name and class, please.
Ropex, Mage, Paladin, Hunter. Do you accept open applications to your guild?
Wait, what applications?
Do you accept applications to your guild? How do I join?
Oh, yeah, well, it's open invite right now. Yeah, it's open invite, but we're still doing a guild application because it has all the stuff in it.
Where do I find that information?
There should be an announcement, an announcements channel, and it's on my Twitter. I tweeted it out too. So yeah, you can fill out the application there, but the guild is open invite right now, and then like it's like easy in, easy out. Like if anybody's a problem or whatever, but that application is basically going to tell you like what type of guild it is and everything. So it's kind of like it's like kind of like a. People are going to find out if they want to be in the guild or not, I think, just from seeing the application. But it's open invite, and then we'll figure it out from there.
Okay, and you said it's on Twitter?
Yeah. And it's also there's
you.
one on Twitter. There's one on the announcements channel. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Okay, next question. Okay, 3 more questions. There's 3 more questions.
Hey, this is just a direct, more of a comment than a question. I just wanted to thank the mage women you've had walking around handing out conjured food for the past 2 hours.
Oh my gosh,
really appreciate their service to the guild, and was just wondering, do they get their mandated 10-minute break before you send them back? To
No, those are
boosting?
volunteers. Those are volunteers. I don't know who they are. Thank you.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Have a good day.
Okay, 2 more questions. All right, next question here.
Yeah, so this is Tubesy Shaman in the guild here. Since we have like half the server's population in Ret Paladins in our guild, some of the shamans have been talking, and we're feeling like a little bit overworked. So having to like pick up our totems every time, move them around. They're quite heavy, actually. And we were thinking of maybe like setting up maybe like a shaman union, and so we get like fair wages for fair work.
No,
and,
we don't.
Maybe
Yeah.
like 5 silver a totem.
No, we don't do that here. Yeah, we're not gonna deal with the. There's not gonna be the. We're not gonna deal with the only U word that we deal with here is the beautiful Union of the United States of America. Okay, that's the only union that we deal with here. All right, and if there is a problem with our shamans and there's a morale issue, then we will have beatings, and the beatings will continue until the morale improves.
Okay, well, that's not exactly what we were looking for, but we'll gather the signatures up. We'll get about 30%
Okay.
of the shaman signatures. We'll send you something in the mail.
Yeah, I mean, if it gets,
read it over,
it's kind
check
of
it out.
inconsistent
Yeah.
here. Okay, and this is our last question. Actually, we'll do 2 more questions. We have 2 more questions. This is the last 2. Thank you. And this is it. Okay, I think that's a great question. Thank you for asking. All right, last question here.
Yeah, this is a Firehead, aka Lee Pump, aka Great Galdoni. Play Blood Out time. Not really sure how to play, but I'm figuring.
Okay, you're cutting out a little bit. So just if you get your mic closer, to your vocal box.
Sorry, I'm coming to you live from my truck.
Okay, very good.
Two things. One a comment. If we're going to be fisting any more raid bosses, can we now refer to paladins as fisted fisters?
Yeah. Well, so there's a technique called fist twisting. We have a technique called fist twisting where you can seal twists your fists with Seal of Command and Seal of Righteousness, which is how I parsed so heavy on our fisted Lucifron kill. Yeah, our Lucifron fist kill was pretty sick, and we may do more Molten Core fist runs. I wonder if we could actually kill. I wonder how many bosses we could kill without using weapons. Anyway, it's something to think about. Okay. All right. Thank you. Great question. Great question.
Do you need anything at Costco?
You know, they have like those Premier protein bars. They're like 30 grams of protein. Not the drinks. I feel like the drinks are not as good. But
oh well, I think.
Oh, okay.
Well, can't win them all.
Yeah, that's what happens sometimes.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you for the question.
You're welcome.
Okay. And on that note, that is. Hold. We've been going along. Okay. I said that was the last question. Wait, look, we have a couple more questions. We'll just do it because we've been going along. This meeting went way longer than I thought it was going to go. But we'll do a couple more questions and that's it. All right. Hey, name and class, please.
This is Crit Copain. I'm a rogue.
Okay.
My question is, do you guys already have Glaive Prio out? And if not, how much do I need to donate to get in on that?
$1 billion to be considered. We can start there.
Yeah, because you know I'm getting that 16K settlement I was talking about, so
yeah,
I can throw you some of it.
That would be a good start for the down payment. However, the glaives will be sorted out when they're sorted out. I don't have like because it all depends on like what raid groups we have, right? So it just depends on raids and stuff like that. So the loot stuff's all gonna get settled, whatever. Glaives is hard because glaives are a little bit less rare than vanilla legendaries, but not much. So they're just like sometimes they drop, sometimes they don't drop, and it all depends on what raid and it just is what it is, right? How many raids are running. But,
yeah, I get you.
Yeah, so just how it goes.
Sounds good, brother. I appreciate it.
Of course. Okay.
Yeah, I actually meant to put my hand down, not up. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Yeah. You have a good one, though.
All right, thank you. Okay. Okay, I said these are the last ones, okay? And people keep, we're doing no more because I said multiple times these are the last questions. Okay, next question here. Name and class, please.
Hello, my name is Chandler J. I am a protection tank warrior. My credentials are level 60 on Classic, level 70 on the Burning Crusade, and level 80 on Wrath of the Lich King, all with Crusade since day one. I just wanted to make it known, I hope we have a good expansion right here as a team. Let's put out for each other. And I just want to make it known to the tanks, okay? If you're a tank, you need to be bringing water to raid and putting out for your healers. Treat them like a quarterback treats the lineman, okay? They are your support, and they make the world go round, and they are your success. So we need to take care of our healers if you're a tank. That's all I wanted to say.
All right, very good. Thank you, Chandler. Thank you, Chandler. We appreciate that. Thank you very much. Okay, and that concludes our questions. There's nobody else here, I believe.
Esfand, sorry, just interject real quick. I'm
Okay.
very surprised no one's brought it up, but this question's been racking my brain for days, and
Okay.
I need some kind of answer. Why is Dave on top of 3 dudes?
Okay, because he has to win at Twister. Okay, that's all right. Anyway, all right. So for the guild meeting, as far as the rest of the guild meeting goes, that is it. A couple other things that I do want to touch on that I remembered I didn't touch on that is very important to me, okay? And I keep bringing this phrase up. Do not be mechanically challenged, okay? What do I mean by that? Know how your character moves. Know how to control your character. Don't run into things and aggro things, and don't freak out and make things worse ever whenever things are bad. It is a big thing that I've noticed. I don't know what is going on. I don't know if it's something with hitboxes and people have bigger aggro rating. Like it's worse than I've ever seen in my life. It's insane. Where like I just feel like people are just pulling aggro on things and walking around just running into walls. Like it's crazy. So don't do that. I don't know why it's actually it's so insane that I almost don't even know why it's bothering me so much, because it's like jaw dropping to me, and I haven't noticed it a whole lot with specific people in the guild, if that makes sense, but I just keep seeing it. So it is a big deal to me. Do not be mechanically challenged. Have spatial awareness, and if you don't know something, just ask. That's different. That's fine. And other than that, we should be good. So, thank you guys. Thank you everybody for joining for the guild meeting. That went way longer than I expected. I thought it was going to be like a 1 hour meeting. It was like a 2 hour meeting, or something like that. So it was like 2.5 hours, much longer than I expected. So sorry it took so long, but thank you guys for joining. I don't know, something feels kind of wrong about this room. I mean, it's, I like the throne room, but maybe we, I gotta point this out. Whenever we were in Alliance Guild, everybody, I didn't even have to say anything, and everybody was in like a neatly filed line, and everybody was in the right place. Now we're Horde, and it's just a mash of people. Now that we're Horde, it's like everybody's like, I don't know what happened, okay? But this is like the most Zug guild, the most Zug guild meeting setup that I've ever had. So I don't know, maybe we do it in Silver Moon or something. But even though this is like a Lordaeron throne room, right? So I'm yeah, what is a line? Okay. Anyways, GG's. If you guys have any questions, there's more stuff coming. We'll have another guild meeting before season 1, or before the raid, the PvP season starts. But we should be good to go for launch. We'll make a channel in the Discord, pay attention to the announcements and everything else. And we need to make an announcements channel. I realize we don't have an announcements channel in the Discord. Either that or I'm crazy and I just can't find it. And I keep at everyone in raid signups and stuff, or welcome. So we'll add an announcements channel in the Discord, and yeah, I think we're good from there. So GG's everybody, and yeah, we'll probably keep doing the guild meetings in this Discord, but just because there's too many, unless there's a way to get more than 100 people in a channel. So yeah. Okay. GG's. How do you pause himself like that? I was trying to fix something. But I will say this. How do we get everybody in a call? I will say this. Let's go over to the Crusade Discord, and I know some people can't be in the call. It's just the way it is. We get everybody in the meeting channel in the Crusade Discord. And it's time for us to go take back Stormwind. Okay? Yeah, let's get everybody together, chat. We're gonna go to Stormwind. We're taking back the cathedral, chat. Yeah, we gotta go take back the cathedral. I'm reloading my UI because it's bugged. All right. Oh, is everybody auto-muted in this channel? Maybe we go to recording. Go to recording channel.
So should we head to Kargath or Stranglethorn?
Let's get ports out to Kargath. Let's get everybody here. We'll get everybody here real quick. Whisper IMV for invite. We're gonna go raid Stormwind. All right.
Oh, Stonard.
Stonard. Wait, that's Stonard port. What? Kargath port, right? Horde has a Kargath port, don't they?
Stonard.
Stonard is closest. That's next to
Wait,
like
so
last
how
month.
many more ports do the Horde have than Alliance?
It's only Stonard and Dustwallow. That's the new 2 ports.
Do they have a Kargath port?
No.
Oh, why did I think they have a Kargath port?
It's because
everyone sets their hearths.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay, let's go to Stonard then.
I think we need a second raid as well.
Yeah. Who's doing that?
I've got a second raid going now.
Okay, Willow Jane has the second raid. I am kicking out people that are not online. We're gonna make sure everybody's layered over. Let's not lose all our mages yet. Oh, true. Alliance does have a Theramore port too. Okay, I thought for some reason Horde had just way more ports for a second. I was like, what the hell? It's like, dude, Horde biased. Esfand, why are you making people come kill me? There's a rule, guys. We're not gonna kill the peepos. Okay, we don't kill peepos.
Are we running from Grom Goal?
Stonard.
Would it be faster to go up the water and then?
Wait, why did I got a summon? Why did I got summon?
Can I have a invitation to the group, please?
Yeah, Whisper IMV. Mark me with a star in every raid. I'm at Stonard. We don't
port's going down.
Yeah, let's go ahead. We can go ahead and set up a Stonard port, and then after everybody ports, we can summon people. Let's not waste shards on people until we have people here. Okay, my group is full. Willow Jane has another group. Is there a third group? Oh no, Willow Jane has 5 spots. Whisper, Willow Jane.
Yo,
what's up, Aladar?
If you summon me, I can help summon as well.
Yeah, Whisper, Willow Jane for invites.
All right, I have one more spot. It's been taken.
Okay. Who's got the third group?
Group 2 has a port down in Undercity.
Okay, we should have everybody here. Let's move quickly, because we don't have a lot of time. Okay, so I want everybody to don't run out ahead of me. Okay, don't run out ahead of me. We still need summons. Ideally, we would just get Stonard ports. It'd be a lot easier for everybody else. Like if we have a bunch of people in Ogremar. Is that what we have? Where are people? We have a bunch of people in Ogremar right now. Let's get a mage to go to Org. No, actually we have, is there a mage already there? In my raid? No, there's not. One mage. It's probably easier.
I've got my mage in Orgrimmar right now. If somebody, whoever needs it, just whisper Hella Blinks.
Yeah, Hella Blinks. We have.
They know we're coming.
Here, I'm just gonna invite. I'm gonna drop somebody from this raid, and then I'll re-invite. Okay, invite. Hella Blinks. Okay, are you already in group? Okay, if you are in Ogremar, drop group real quick, and join Hella Blinks' group. Hella Blinks. So that is Flank Chop, Schnickel Fritz, Deeds. I think that's it.
Who's the guy that has the ports there?
Hella Blinks.
Me. Oh, wait, never mind.
Are you guys not getting my invites for some reason?
My Leotrix was being weird whenever I was doing it before.
I'm inviting everybody again. Sorry about that. So, for the Stonard port. Whisper me again, just in case I didn't get you. Sorry.
Who do we have still? We have Vo, Uncle Mike, Bob Saget.
Send a mage to Undercity. And
Yeah, we
port
need
those
a
guys who are
mage
still
to
left over.
Undercity in this group. In this Nushin, can you go to Undercity and get those guys ported over to Stonard?
Yeah, we'll do that right now.
Okay, Nushin is doing it. So if you guys are in Undercity, go to the mage port area in Undercity, so it's faster. So you're not waiting on him.
Do I need to drop out of the raid for that?
No, you'll be good.
Okay.
No, everyone in Willow's raid is here, I believe.
Not yet, but almost.
We just got summon 2 or 3 more people.
Okay, and then if you drop my group, whisper me to rejoin. It doesn't really matter what group you're in. We just need to make sure we're on the same layer. Yeah, once you're in the Stonard, we can move quickly.
What layer should be on?
Should be on layer 7.
Start buffing here too.
Hey Bob, if you're in here, I'm ready when you are. No rush.
All right, there we go.
So group 2 is Willow Jane. Group 1 is Esfand. Does somebody have a third group?
If we need one, Hulks can drop and I can make a third one if we need it. I'm already at Stonard.
Do we need a third group? I mean, we should, because there's there's more than 80 people.
Yeah, there's a lot of people asking for invites still.
No problem. I'm dropping. 1 second.
Yeah, whisper Hulk's little bro for invite to group 3. Oh, also reminder, I forgot to bring this up. I wanna do Nax tomorrow. Jacob, you're repeating. Your voice, your sound you hear is coming out of your mic. Jacob K, whoever that is. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do Nax tomorrow. There's a sign up sheet that Tiny Echo put out. Tiny Echo put out a sign up sheet, but like we need people to have like all their stuff ready to go. Like I want that Nax run to be, because that's likely the last Nax run before pre-patch for us. I need people that are on the ball. They know the fights. They look, our gear is not good. Our gear is bad. Our gear is bad for Nax. Very bad for Nax. So I want to have the most amount of good geared people as possible who know what they're doing. It's not going to be easy, especially because there's certain things that get harder in pre-patch, like patchwork, and there's another fight that I think is harder too. But definitely like patchwork is harder. But yeah. Okay, last call on summons.
Can I get a lock to join group 3 real quick so we can summon a couple people?
Yeah, here, invite me.
Sorry, who's that?
Doc Q. On the side of to the left.
Oh yeah, it's Saffron is harder. That's what it is, by the way. Saffron and Saffron is harder because there's like some weird like range problem.
If you're in raid 3 and at Stoneyard right now, come to the left here and click, please.
Yeah, let's get all of our summons out. So normally, like when we're doing world PvP stuff, everything has to move like super fast. Everybody has to be super on the ball, because like every second counts for. Like every second that we have to make more use of our second than anybody else uses of their second. Okay, so every second that is wasted is more valuable than the last second that was wasted, if that makes sense. This isn't a huge deal in Burning Crusade normally.
Some more,
yeah.
With some more soul shards. Running low.
Dude, the bug farm, yeah, those are the days. Okay, every raid, click me and mark me with star, just so you know. So here's one thing. If you have your epic mount, stack on star right now.
Seven.
If you don't have your epic mount, somebody has to. There needs to be 2 packs, one with epic mount, one without epic mount. Epic mount, we need to loop to the non-epic mount people constantly. But who is gonna lead not epic mount? Who's on voice?
I will.
I got an X on me.
Let's do let's have Zuggerot do it. Frontliner. Okay, so we'll put an X on Zuggerot. So X is non-epic mounts every raid. Put Zuggerot, put an X on Zuggerot, and put a star on Esfandina. Nijito Kome, you're not stacked. Kobe, you're not stacked. Hulks, you're not. Wait, what the hell? Hulks, you already got Tiger?
Yeah, I got it Wednesday G came out.
Oh, sick.
Everybody get his ass.
Yeah, what the fuck? Damn. All right. Okay. So, there's just 3 raids. Okay, I think this is all. Who's leading the 3rd raid? It's Hulks. Then Willow has 2. Okay, we're good. All right, let's go ahead and move out. X group, go in front.
We also have Jacob leading the runner, the people no mounts.
Yeah, if you don't have a mount and you're level 25 and are gonna die before we leave Stonehard, follow Jacob is dead. Okay, so I'm actually gonna talk about some things. I'm gonna talk about some things while we're moving, just to kind of go over some stuff that people might have forgotten, or like if you haven't done a lot of World PvP stuff in the past, just kind of learning about it. Whenever we run, we want to kind of be in a the meme phrase became loose gaggle. I can't remember why it became that way. I think there's a clip of somebody from another guild saying it. So you don't want to actually be totally stacked on top of one another. You want to be in a little bit of a loose pack. And the reason for this is so you don't get like big AoE down. So we want to be out, and there are certain choke points, right? Like this is a kind of a choke point. We want to be in this loose gaggle, right? You want to be in this kind of loose pack over here. So that way we don't get like engaged on, sapper, stuff like that. Again, this is stuff that is more of a thing in like big PvP vanilla stuff. You're not really going to see it as much in Burning Crusade, I don't think. But this is kind of where we're at. It's just fun to talk about this stuff.
For the stack, could I get 3 dudes on the side to stack on?
Okay, no, we're not. Dave cannot stack on top of 3 dudes. Okay, we're not playing Twister right now. So wrong way.
We want to make it right.
Yeah, we all started going towards Karazhan. Okay, February 19th for Karazhan. Okay, so if our stack gets split like this, like look at the map. We have okay, Chandler J, why are you still in? Okay, so what we do is a loop, right? If our group gets too spread out, we want to do something called a loop, where the people in the front will go and they will loop back to the end. Okay, just to make sure we tighten up a little bit, because we don't want to be, we don't want to be too spread out, but we want to be spread out enough to where you wouldn't get like big AoE down. So. All right, so we're getting spread out a little bit again. So I'm gonna loop to make sure we're a little bit closer up here. So Star and X should be like pretty close.
In front of us.
Sorry?
Lion City right in front of us.
So there's 2 things here. Wrong way, guys. Now, if we don't attack, if we attack people, they'll start. It's going to start showing in local defense. But I think
got 2 raids for them right now.
I think it's. Wait, sorry.
They have 2 raids waiting for us.
Ready. Oh frick! Oh, dude, we actually will probably die because the Stormwind's higher level. Like the guards are level 65 right now.
Yeah, these guards are 65 too.
Yeah, the guards are higher level.
Yeah, so this is why we can't take time summoning and all that stuff, guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn, I just got caught by NPCs. I got dazed. Rip.
Okay, turn. Okay. Let's kill these guys. Let's kill all these level 65 guards. Because I mean a city raid's going to be tough. It's not going to be easy right now. So make sure we have our heals and stuff out. We need a lot of heals. Okay, get reses out. Okay, I was just getting off the road to kill those. Okay, move down. Back onto the road. But yeah, you guys see how strong the guards are? Okay, we're moving up.
They're at the front gate. They're forming ranks.
Is there going to be one guard spawn per active horde player? When
I don't know how it works. I think in Burning Crusade they up the guard spawns, if I remember right.
If it's anything like there, it's an insane number.
Yeah, so we're probably gonna die. Okay, but if we die, that means we die like we deserve. That's how it works. So
there's no other secret way to get in or anything?
What's that again?
There's no other way no secret way or anything to get in. It's only in the front gate.
Well, we could sneak in, but yeah,
we're going through the gate. We're going through the gate. Okay, I'm gonna loop. Make sure we have everybody. Looping. Yeah, there's no point in sneaking in if people already know we're coming. But this will be fun to do anyway. But they have obviously with a city raid, they're always gonna have an advantage because they're in a city, right? They don't need to get stuff together. But because it's the Burning Crusade patch, all the guards and everybody it's set for Burning Crusade. So this is really tough. But we'll go in and it's, we just have to be very. This is like a test, right? This is a test to see how good people are at focusing up, paying attention. Let's loop.
Do we want to segment out CCs like raid 1 fears, raid 2 fears, raid 3 fears?
And no, because you can't really do that in a big PvP battle like that. It's just you have to. If there's callouts, right? If there's callouts on attack targets, that's one thing. Don't kill this guy. Don't kill him. Don't kill him. Don't kill him. I said don't kill him. Why are you guys killing him? Why? Who got off their mount and casted a spell on him? It's a huge waste of time.
Guy's not in the guild.
Okay, it's just some random. Okay. There's no reason to it's a waste of time to do that. Okay, we're gonna go up the coast here. Oh, it was somebody from Crash Out. Unbelievable.
Do you want paladins assigned to mages for BOP since that's your main damage dealer and that's the main people that are gonna take threat thing?
Yeah, actually. So how many mages do you have in group 2, Willow?
We have 2.
Okay, how many mages do we have in group 3?
You got 1.
The mage.
Okay.
No mages, dude.
I mean, we have 10.
Hellfire's good.
We have 40 actually.
It's gonna be a big clash right at the gate.
Maybe kill Hogger.
This guy an alliance spy.
Yeah. Don't kill this guy.
Oh.
Don't kill this
He
guy.
trapped us.
Oh, he did kill him. Because we have to get off our mounts anyway. In the water. Okay. Don't stack, loosen up. This is as much of an exercise as it is. The success of this raid it's all about how much people pay attention and how quickly people can move and rotate and stuff like that. Okay, let's we can run through this stuff now.
Hogger's about to get fucked up.
Don't fist Hogger.
It's a little bent paladin.
It's a little dim paladin. See, like stuff like that, I think is so funny because like you think about this guy, like who knows? That might just be some random that's never played this game before, and he's like, "What the hell just happened?"
He's gonna remember that.
Yeah, and he'll just remember it forever. Like, it's like a cool experience, you know.
Like people flying on their griffin.
Yeah. Okay.
Since we're all gonna die.
Loop. Can't look back.
Since we're all gonna die, I just want to say it's been an honor fisting Lucifer with you guys.
Yeah.
Will that be required in every MC run, by the way?
Dude, I kind of want to do like a full fist. Maybe at level 70 we do like a full fist MC or something. I don't know.
Don't go through Goldshire.
I'm looping. Okay, we're going
Go
back.
around Goldshire.
We got to make sure everybody like it. It's so short with like the boost and everything, and there hasn't been enough time. But like, if we were playing fresh, you'd have like certain requirements. Like we used to require that you have to have engineering. We used to require that you have to have epic mounts. Because you can see how much, like how big of an impact it makes, right? Like how much we have to loop. Because you're always gonna have to loop, but it's a lot now. Okay, so whenever we charge in, we want paladins to bot mages.
Mage on the left.
Yeah, we want paladins to bot mages. Don't stop for me. We're gonna go ahead and engage on this. Riz Father. He's gonna bubble. Whenever he bubbles, we have to ignore him.
Don't get too far away, guys. We can't heal if you're way far.
Yeah. Watch where you're standing. Hey, and we're gonna pull a lot of guards. Let's clear guards at the gates. Like at the gates right now. Let's clear guards.
Oh, it's so lucky.
It's so lucky. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be very laggy. The Scooty Booty in the back. Okay, he's dead.
There's a hunter in the back too.
The same hunter is back. Get
Okay.
it?
There's a paladin resin too.
All right, it's fine. We can keep moving. Don't.
You gotta keep pushing forward.
Yeah, you keep going. Keep going in. If somebody gets out of combat and reses people, that's good.
Two mages in the middle, blizzarding the whole gates.
Yeah. Oh, they're coming in on us. Okay, big push right here.
Oh god.
Yeah, big push. Press your buttons. Trust your buttons. Trust your buttons.
Lag, dude.
Dude, I hit my bubble like 10 minutes ago.
I can't.
Just trust your buttons and run in there, mages. Just trust your buttons and just run in there. Grenade. We're gonna get... Yeah, grenade, AoE.
Die with honor.
Just die with honor. Just trust your buttons. There's no shot.
We technically made it in Stormwind.
There's no chance.
It's big PvP.
Howl of terror on the wall, man.
Still alive, I've got this.
Alright, everybody,
Never mind.
gates.
Alright.
There's them.
Leroy Jenkins.
I have a lot more than 2 raids people too. That was
Yeah, we got outnumbered pretty hard there, actually. That's crazy. How did we get outnumbered so hard? I thought we were just gonna die to guards.
I mean, it's
Stormwind is Stormwind is their Orgrimmar.
Yeah,
so
it's like easy. Yeah, it's easier to get more people.
There.
They were pulling people from other layers into the layer.
Really? Oh, okay. Yeah, they had a ton of people. That was funny.
All right, top the tram. Let's go to Ironforge.
I mean, that's what you do though. So
Maybe streaming the fact that we were coming was
yeah. I mean, I knew. I even said, I was like, but it was just fun, right?
Yeah, it was.
We want them to know that we're coming.
Yeah.
They had fun. I see it on your side.
At least we know the servers can handle that now.
Handle?
Was that handled?
Handle. That's pretty atypical for a WoW server these days.
It didn't crash the server, so.
Yeah, we didn't DC it, I guess.
Yeah, I think the most town raids were when they added the bear mount.
Guys, it was all part of the plan. It was all part of the plan, chat. It was all part of the plan. Yes, it was all part of the plan. Yep, that's right. For the Alliance. It was all part of the plan, chat.
Benedict Esfand.
He's
Cinematic
the spy,
script.
not a real horde player.
As bad as Garage.
So it ain't.
That was wild seeing that many people in the area. That was the first for me. Nice, dude. No, I'm not gonna re-roll Alliance, okay? I'm doing arenas on the Blood Up this time, okay? Yeah, GMI, yeah, whisper
Can
me.
you even reroll? We still have the AI female Esfand fan in the raid still.
No,
Oh,
they were removed.
They were muted.
That's
of course.
Are we doing a tactical retreat?
Yeah, what's the play when we get to our bodies?
Yeah, I mean, we just pour it out. I mean, like, we'll just leave.
Yeah, by tactical, every man for themselves.
Yeah.
And we got to kill the guys as we get poured out.
Oh shit! Yeah. Good luck. Holy.
Dude, it was
man,
crazy.
they're
Like, I hit my bubble, and like it just like, I forgot how laggy it actually gets.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like
impossible.
I was like, I hit it like it was like 5 seconds, 10 seconds. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Once I got in the gate, everyone just running in place.
Yeah, everybody's just running in place. Yeah.
Holy crap.
Dude, they have so many more people than we do.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like I thought we were gonna lose anyway, but I didn't think it was because outnumbered. I thought it was gonna be the guards, because the guards are 65.
Oh lord, the water's not safe. The water's not safe.
It's a preview of February 5th.
Look at the AoE on the bridge.
No, this is like a different thing.
Except it's not gonna be PvP. It's gonna be the Hellboars running for their lives.
Yeah, there's gonna be a little bit of PvP, but then people kind of like back off after a while, and it's like okay, and then you play again. So
the graveyard is being spawn camped for anyone who wants to resurrect.
Oh, so we're getting campoed?
Yep.
no, but like you just ask them. You're just like, hey, can it's like GG's handshake, and then you move on.
Okay.
yeah.
Tell me to
Sure.
respawn and see how that works.
No, okay, I will. Here, look. I'm gonna res right here. I'm gonna res in the middle of the bridge.
Can you bubble hearth?
And I'm just gonna ask them, hey guys, can I leave? GG's handshake. You guys got us beat here, and then and they're gonna respect that because I'm look. I used to be at least. They called me the Lion of Stormwind.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know? Do you remember?
Streamer.
Do you remember how to speak Alliance?
Look, they're gonna treat me with respect. Okay.
Okay.
How did that go?
Very poorly.
They respectfully shoved 50 hammers into your skull.
Oh no! Fuck.
We're talking about Alliance, right? Same people that camp people at Torn Mill.
Right. Yeah.
And Blackrock Mountain.
So you're saying no res sickness because they're also here?
Yeah, don't do it.
At least at Blackrock, you're a higher level, but they go for the 20s and 30s in Torn Mill.
Are
True.
those mage portals sneaky decoys by the
No,
Alliance?
those are two. Those are Alliance portals. We can't use it.
The sneaky fucks.
We'll probably get a invite to another layer and get out of here.
Yeah, I mean we can
should just switch layers.
Yeah, I mean we could just leave. Like that's the thing.
We'll probably bubble hearth out. If I queue us for AV, does that get us out of here?
No, that'd be so funny.
You can only take a handful of people.
No.
Damn.
Y'all
I was
can rest
hoping we'd
on
get
top
like
of
a.
the gates if you know how to get up here.
I was hoping we'd get like a timely cruel spawn or something, and we could just yuck him at him.
Yeah. Y'all are literally going. Hold on, real quick. Y'all are literally going to be camped until you give up. We have 4 raid groups. Yeah. Well, that's what we gave up already. That's what I said. So we're just. I said we're just gonna leave.
We're trying to go home.
Yeah. Yeah. We're just gonna leave. We don't have enough people to compete. Like it's GG's.
We need more.
Yeah, dude, there's a fucking rogue sitting on top of.
Like
my
we already
face
knew that
staring
it was
at
gonna
me,
be like. I actually didn't think we'd be able to kill it because the higher level for the Burning Crusade stuff, but like we can't do anything. So it's like all right.
I mean, if they aren't cowards, they'd take their 4 raids to Orgrimmar right now.
True. True enough.
We're coming to you now. Good looks, says one of them.
Come back. We can't. We can't compete. Like it's GG's. There's too many people. So that's why we're just like, oh, we're just gonna leave. We can't fight. Like it's GG's.
I mean, I got 20 honorable kills out of that. I feel like that's a fair trade.
Yeah, it's just fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
We had more than like 4 mages.
Yeah, we had like nothing. I mean, dude. I might, you know what I might do? I might like, if it gets bad, I don't think it'll be, I think it's a self-correcting problem. But if this was vanilla where like a lot of this stuff mattered a lot more, like I think it's important to like do this stuff just because it's like an exercise in like literally getting people to listen. But like, if it was vanilla, I would probably be like, okay, we're not inviting anything into the guild other than like the classes that are
mages.
Yeah, like mages, whatever.
I boosted a warrior because it looked like we were low on warriors last week, and now we have a bunch of warriors.
Well, I think we're still low on warriors. To be fair, I don't know. Like I'm not finding a whole lot of. Like it's also like warriors. We also gotta have warriors that like know what they're doing because warriors are a little bit involved, you know.
I'm a pretty good warrior.
Yeah, because not every warrior wants to actually tank.
I'll do any role you need on him, but he's just gonna be my alt, not my main.
I mean, we're gonna be way less tanks than we do DPS, so.
Correct.
No, it's just like I remember phase 1, everyone was like, it's like we had like 30 warriors, but none of them wanted to tank.
Oh.
I like tanking, so I don't mind.
Okay, so 29 warriors.
Okay, let's see if I can stealth out of here. This is like a fucking.
I considered work. That beat warrior in 2004 and never got to max level, so I kind of want to take on a personal achievement I wanted to do with it. My pallies first.
Dude, they know I'm gonna be behind this tree, Huntard. Oh, dude. There's a rogue.
Okay.
Fuck.
You guys probably lair and then
got it.
spawn.
It's not letting me layer.
Oh, here, hold
It
on.
takes like 5 minutes. It
Hold
takes
on.
like 5 minutes.
This is what you do. We're gonna do this.
They're camping so hard.
Oh, it finally layered.
Yeah,
for me,
dude,
guys.
I got a rogue sitting on top of my fucking ghost.
I know it, dude. And there's hunters with
bro.
flares everywhere, dude. Like trying to dodge flares stealth. It's actually kind of fun. It's like
He's
fucking
staring at me as a ghost.
solid snake out here, man.
Layered off pretty well.
Oh, did I get out? Oh, dude.
Did you get out, dude?
I don't have shadow step, but I'm slowly walking. I was gonna shadow step a rat.
Not having cloak is rough too.
Yeah. Soon enough, though. Yeah, I think I made it, bro.
And my buddy is currently being camped, so.
Damn it.
Oh my god.
You can also, if you res, I think you
Finally
can
got
queue
layered.
up.
Oh my god.
If someone's an org, they can queue you.
How was the guild meeting? I missed it.
It was good.
Do you want the long version or the short version?
I mean, just
Whichever
go.
one
I mean,
wanna
you
give
can
me.
you can go through the VOD.
That's true. That's true. What time was it at?
I was like right at the beginning of the stream.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You can also watch the guild meeting on Crusade Guild Meeting comms.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You guys can just like layer out whatever, and then you can get like a mage to port people out or something. But yeah.
A quick question.
Mhm.
I know Nax is tomorrow, but is there any BWL or anything going on tonight? I just want to make sure I save my seed.
We already did yesterday.
Save your seed, man.
Some people did BWL. Like I'm not leading one. Yeah.
Oh, just check.
Do we want to get someone prepped to do a Dire Maul tribute run so people just have world buffs?
You can just message Viscount. Viscounts, he has like an open raid, so you can just join his group.
And if he's not around for some reason, there's always hunters in Dire Maul.
Yeah, they usually only charge like 5 gold.
Alright, that's fun. GG, guys.
All right, GG's. Yeah, everything. If people want guild meeting stuff or guild meeting stuff, you can just go back in the VOD, check in on anything. If you guys have any questions, just you can just ask, either me or somebody else. But yeah.
All right, man. You have a good night, man.
Hey guys, this is Zyfe. I'll be doing DM tribute runs too in the morning starting tomorrow if you need it.
All right, cool.
Might be good to have more than one so we don't have like 40 people all waiting for a 5-man dungeon. You know what I mean? In case there's a wipe.
There are always hunters spamming the DMT tributes. It's just a matter of do you want to pay them gold or not.
Yeah, I guess you pay for. I'm guessing they're still pay for summons, right? That might be the real bottleneck, is getting over to the Calamador.
They're pretty cheap right now too. I mean, there's like 3 gold right now for buffs.
Damn. What's the level requirement on getting into Dire Maul?
50.
50? Okay. It's gonna be sad when people level and there's not gonna be another Dragon Slayer or anything.
That was fun. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was good times. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. It's like, I mean, I was expecting us to lose. Like actually, so here's the thing. I originally I was like, I wasn't even gonna have it because it was it was already the meeting and stuff already went too long, right? So originally I was like, we'll probably not even go to like try and do a city raid or anything like that, because I was like, it's gone too long and it's higher level, whatever. But I was like, okay, well we can still get it together and go and like try and raid the city even though it's higher level and just see what happens. So I was like kind of going into it expecting it to lose and just like practice people like moving quickly and just kind of get people in the like just practicing paying attention or practicing like following directions. I didn't think we'd get like outnumbered. I was like, oh, I thought we'd like push in a little bit and then die, but like, all right. Yeah, I didn't think we'd get outnumbered. It kind of makes sense, but I was like, that was just me being stupid, I guess. But it was fun. Someone's on the Alliance side. This brings back memories of good old TBC first launch days. Nice, dude. I mean, that's the thing. That's what it's all about, right? Like I said, even going into it, like knowing that we're probably gonna lose, I was like, if you're making like a good, like kind of fun experience, like obviously, like you want to be competitive with it and like you want to try and kill the guy, but like, you know, it's not gonna happen, right? But you know that it's like a fun experience for a lot of people. Because that's not happening really, right? Like you want people to be like, oh, this is cool. Like this is a cool game that I'm playing, like a cool little thing that happens occasionally. So if like you can make like a fun experience for people, then that's what it's all about at the end of the day, right? So, guys, yeah, but it's different this time around, right? It's just it's a little bit different for me this time around than it was back then. I ran in, it's a separate lag than 07. Yeah. Oh. My alerts are still muted from the meeting time. Neg Dog, thank you for the 50 bits. Amir, thank you for the 3 months. Oh my gosh, there's so many. Cracked Assassin, thank you for the new tier 1. Ronde Bonds, Malpow.
___ for my sub-gift with Esfand.
Yeah, that is true.
Thanks, I enjoyed the real lot. Spicy Bolts, Lone Crusade Mage. Nice, dude. Yeah, it's still fun, right? It's still fun to just kind of get into it. Yeah. It's gonna snow in Florida. What?
Esfand.
Ghost Fishing, thank you for the 7 months. Davinsky.
Yeah, that is true.
Witty Twitch username, thank you for the Prime. Thank you guys for all the subs today. Rolo with the 19 months.
You know what really grinds my gears? Remember how your hardcore characters could only go to PV servers when they died? So my hardcore warrior is useless on Dreamskype. But every single boosted character in Night Slayer got to bypass PvP leveling.
True, actually. Yeah, that kind of sucked. The camera's fired. Thanks, Ballin Gaming.
This heart is the heart of the world, for one was made to satisfy the other.
Dude, thank you guys for all the subs and the bits and donations and everything. Thanks, guys. Well, Horde Race is better for mages than matter.
I haven't been on Twitch that much lately, but nice to see you back on WoW.
Thank you, Rolo. The only reason I boosted on Eyes was because I didn't have a tune on there beforehand. Wait, was this all part of their plan? Did Blizzard on purpose?
TV do you wipe down when you got to the bathroom?
Esfand's the #1 rep paladin. Yeah, that is true.
Seeing people announcing counter raid here reminded me of the episode of It's Always Sunny where Frank riles up people for the gun issue but then ditches the Instoid rallies. Yeah, dude. Classic. Troll is like has berserking. Undead has, well, the Forsaken to stop fears and sleeps and charms. Blood Elf has the AoE silence and the mana tap. They're all good for different reasons. So, yeah, they're all good for different reasons. Yeah, troll is best for PvE in terms of having the haste racial, but they're all good for different things. Even Blood Elf Mage is good. Like Will of the Forsaken is really strong, being able to like stop a fear, but having like a second you miss your counter spell, or like having a counter spell and then having another silence on top of that is really strong, and the mana tap, it's kind of nice. But the silence is really strong. So, okay. Now, chat, it's time. Wait a second. I gotta dig up this playlist. Hold on. Guys, we're gonna open the tables back up today. It's gonna be Coach Esfand time. Coach Esfand is coming back to coach the Minnesota Vikings. Let's do this. Let me make a new YouTube stream here. People have asked about a Vikings franchise for a long time, and I always thought they were too good until now. Give me 1 second. Ready?
Time to get fucking scammed. Let's go.
Okay, you're not gonna get scammed. We're gonna win a lot of games. We're gonna win a lot of games. Coach Esfand's Vikings. Rebuild number 1. Yes, this is the stream to watch, chat. Next. The hell? If you haven't seen a Coach Esfand stream before, you're about to be in for the time of your life. It's absolute cinema nonstop. Some of the greatest streams in the history of Twitch will occur today. SMU Genix. SMU, dude, we were like cheesing the people's ratings. Crazy. All right. And then tomorrow we have Nax, by the way. Okay, we're dusting off the Madden section right here, chat. We are dusting off the Madden section.